attention on this. What is your problem? They have to. I cannot do it anymore. Can you imagine?
Call your dad. Call your
She's like,
dad.
well,
Amouranth.
Call your dad.
Amouranth.
You're saying I catalyzed?
If you hate me, just kill me, please. It would be so much easier.
Random just
I can't deal with this anymore.
Shut.
Now we're going to be talking about Amouranth. Amouranth and her husband had a domestic dispute on stream. Yes, this is ultimate domestic violence review. I don't think there was any violence. It was just all domestic verbal. Ultimate domestic verbal review. I have a couple of clips because we're probably not going to see all of it tonight because this fight went on for 2 consecutive days. Yeah, guys, they just happened to stream 2 domestic arguments in 48 hours. I know. It's unbelievable how that happened. Who knows, dude? Who knows? Remember, this is the person who abused her previously that she's still with, which, by the way, does happen, so I'm not just writing it off because of that, right? But now they're filming public arguments talking about how she's not making enough money. So I've got important clips to pull up that we'll check out throughout this, but they're sitting having date night.
Nicholas!
Did the shootout end up being true? Yes, the shootout was true. That was a true thing that happened. That was pretty true. I'd say that's pretty true. Yeah, that's true. Let me pull that up. I gotta... Oh, dude. That's true. That's pretty true. Yeah, I'd say that's true. I love this clip.
True, and... Yeah, that's pretty true. That's true, and... Yeah, that's true. That's
Nicholas!
True. That's true.
The
That's
goat.
pretty true.
Thank you for
that's
the $5, my man.
That's true. Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's fucking true. True.
That's pretty true. I'd say, yeah, that's probably true.
I recommend watching Nicholas DeOrio's latest video.
But that's different.
So something happens here in the beginning. I don't know if this is the kickstart of the argument, but this is where it starts getting, I guess, more aggressive, verbally, of course. And it's like, I forgot what.
You know, chairs and smoke a cigar. And then inevitably, a phone call, something will come. I gotta go sign for something. I put the cigar down. I go and sign or whatever.
So this guy be smoking.
I come back and the dogs are out in the yard now.
Oh yeah, the dogs are out in the yard. That was what that's where I kind of heard this thing kind of kickstarts off of. He's mad that the dogs were out in the yard.
That's how it happens.
Nicholas!
It's not worth explaining
the goat.
to you, though.
Thank you for the $5,
But that's different than they were inside their crates. We're letting them out. They're going to be more rowdy right now than that one time where you were out and they had the whole yard to...
I gotta be honest with you, all right? If you believe that the domestic stuff happened last time and that she got back with him because they were... I mean, you can watch. There's a good Rob's Media video, funny enough, on this. But if you believe it, that's fine. I'm not gonna fight you on it. Why are they filming this argument? And why don't they cut the stream off? Do these people have no shame, no embarrassment? Why stay live to fight with your spouse? Who does that?
Explore.
I don't know. Okay,
That's not the
you're changing
same.
Subject now. You just moved away from the topic of cigars.
No, I'm not.
Okay,
We're talking about it.
You just asked me how.
I'm literally addressing that.
Like, she's already about to ult. We're 2 seconds into watching this. She's about to burst into tears.
I'm supposed to address it. Why are you addressing it?
I thought you said, why stay alive? No, we're not there yet. I'm not that mad.
You asked me.
No, because your whole point earlier was like, I've smoked around them before, and it was fun.
Wait, I've smoked around the dogs? Is she arguing the dogs are going to get lung cancer from cigar smoke?
You asked me so you could tell me. I see. Because you asked me, and I'm telling you, and then you're fucking talking at me.
Yeah, they can, but that doesn't sound super probable if you're smoking in your backyard.
Did you not ask me how they...
Dogs can get cancer, I guess, statistically.
Did it? I was telling you.
Actually, many probably do, but...
No, I didn't.
Really?
I said they have ended up...
I think it's an important context. This happened so many times over the last few months, it really can't be fake. I mean, you kind of underestimate it.
The goat. Thank you for the $5, my man.
If you fight with your spouse online, it becomes to the point where, like, you're being incentivized to fight with your spouse online for donation money. if your content is fighting with your spouse online and you allow it to be, if you allow your content to become fighting with your spouse, at some point you become incentivized to fight with your spouse.
On the driveway before, that's when I started
How did that happen then, is what you said.
No, it's not.
Okay, if you want to go back and watch
I
it.
said,
Do you
however
wanna go
it
back and watch
happened.
it?
That's not me asking how. I'm saying it doesn't matter how it happened. It has happened, and it's a risk. That's why I said originally
It's
before,
so silly
no
to
cigars
me.
around the
Invisible
dogs.
fin.
And by the way, that guy should probably be scared shitless. The entire internet thought he was an abuser. He's on thin ice already, right?
Is Dark Viper EU a virgin? No, I am not.
They already
Why
thought
would
this
so
guy was an
many people
abuser.
be Googling
You
that?
should be terrified to fight with your fucking wife on stream. You should be mortified to have this conversation, not confidently fucking going back. You should be like a wounded animal given your history with her.
Who pushed that? Oh, it was me again. You say I hate the dogs, but I'm taking way more precautions than you. You keep having dogs run out, and you never fucking decide to look into the solution. You say I'm the one? Bro, when I tell you, hey, delegate...
I'm wondering if both of them are insane, but want to stream because each one thinks they'll look better and want the internet to see. Wavy, I don't think that's a bad theory. I think that's possible, sure. This is like a longer version of the previous fight, right? We now have the earlier context to see why things get bad, as opposed to Amouranth firing up the stream mid-cry.
This is the PA. What do you think is happening on the back end? I gotta also remind the PA so that your delegation is gonna bear fruit. You think it's...
Dude, I love that you just called her ammo because she like fucking shot that guy, right? Dude, Amouranth became ammo the second she shot that home intruder.
just me telling you to do something?
Wendigoon! I said guns and here you are. It doesn't even have to be spoken. Both can realize they make money from fighting and instigate without prior planning. Yeah, true.
Something and then that's the end of it?
You're telling me to delegate a one-time task, though.
What one-time task?
Today, when I was trying to order something for my horse, it's
Is
a
Dark
one-time
Viper
task.
EU a
You are
virgin?
being ridiculous.
No, I am not.
Everything in
Why
the
would
world is
so
a
many
one-time
people
thing.
be
But why
Googling
would
that?
I-
No, let me finish. If you don't look at it serially, okay, you go, oh, buying this unique thing for my horse.
Yeah, that could be a rebut to my argument. Maybe Nick thinks he looks good in this. Nick being not me, Nick. Nick. Okay, he's not. He's wearing a fedora. Is that a fedora? Out of the corner of my eye, it looked like a. I can't say what it looked like. Out of the corner of my eye, it looked like something else.
This is a one-time task, bro.
No, I mean,
Stop.
the address is a
Buying things
one-time...
for-
Indiana Jones hat.
Buying
Yes.
things for you, though, is not a one-time task.
No,
And you see,
it's not, but this address
one
is
will
a one-time...
No one will learn how to act on your behalf if you've
Looked like a rice hat for a second. Out of the corner of my eye, it's like the color that you'd expect.
never trained them to act on your behalf. So while you can say this saddle I'll never buy again, so it's a one-time task, I would posit that you will buy more saddles, more horse equipment, more horse supplies. And it doesn't matter independently what each item is, it matters that someone has the proficiency to go and handle it. You can do whatever you want. Like if you want to define
Yeah, like a
things
straw hat. Yeah, that one.
so
It looked like a straw hat from the corner of my eye. In Fortnite land.
stupidly,
Are they drunk? Well, it's date night.
please.
They could be.
Everything's a one-time task.
Dude, the dog's just fucking slobbering up the camera while dude, ASMR dog fucking panting into the camera while your fucking husband is yelling at you on Kick Live.
Listen, right? Tonight,
Dr. Phil
really
just
not.
tipped $1.
Dude, Dr. Phil just tipped $1, dude.
So smart.
No.
She needs to know how wrong she is.
It's true. Tonight we're only gonna do it.
Dude, this is like sensory overload right now. The dog's panting into the camera. He's fighting with her. Dr. Phil TTS is going off.
Now.
Doesn't
This is pandemonium.
make any sense.
What's the name of the
It does,
guy
because you're-
from Keemstar
you can narrow
Orbiter?
it.
Nick
Dude,
Oreo.
their chat sent them a
Mr.
digital
Oreo.
therapist to try to
Look,
fix their marriage.
All I am saying is that if this domestic fight isn't staged, Amouranth would probably lose nothing if she gets a divorce with this guy. Frankly, she would be talked about for a good few weeks.
Maybe.
Define anything.
If it's not narrow, if it's... And you're only going to order this product to this address
Okay, stop right
once.
But you will be ordering products more.
Right, so those things
You're
I
being
would
ridiculous.
delegate.
Okay, fine. If you order dog food, That's
I
the
don't
one. That's a
understand.
one-time task because that bag of dog food will never be ordered again.
No, that's a repeatable thing.
No,
The thing I was doing is not repeatable.
You're able to understand that while a bag of dog food is non-replenishable, and you will order a second, different bag of dog food, right? Same brand,
Nicholas,
same
the goat.
mix,
Thank you
but
for the
different bag,
$5,
clearly,
my
because the
man.
bag.
Not trying to make light of the situation of spousal abuse, but what the hell is Amouranth even with? Well, why is he with this guy? Well, you can't say stuff like that because people get mad at you. Because the reality of the situation is,
I always do the possible.
it is extremely difficult to leave your partner in situations like this. Statistically, it happens all the time. It's easy for us to look at it and go, "Hey, why don't you just leave?" But if all men and women in abusive relationships just left, there would be no statistics to go, "Ooh, that's pretty bad." It just doesn't work like that in actual practice. If that makes sense.
Bag that you ordered already got eaten, right? You can
What are you?
understand-
What?
can understand
Why
that.
are you being retarded?
No, you can understand.
Why
that
are
that's
you
a different
being
thing.
retarded?
Ooh.
Can I say something? To you, Nick? I really like
Our first ad hominems have come from ammo. Ooh.
You can understand that that is a different thing.
Yes, that is very different.
Shout out to Nicholas DeOrio.
So then that's my point. You can define anything as a different thing, or you can try and group things. I'm gonna tell you something right here, okay? The ability to not look at everything like it's unique and irreplaceable and something that you can't delegate is how you delegate.
I'm not going to delegate.
It's funny, right? Because every time my car breaks down, it's a one-time thing. Because once they fix it, that breakage will not be an issue again.
I don't think that's the case. Wait, why is your example cars, bro? Has anybody here had fixed a car before and then it just constantly keeps fucking up? Or do I just have gone to bad mechanics?
But yet, at the same time, you have to realize that car maintenance, then, as a broad subject, is something that someone can help you with.
You could, I mean, what if you fix a paint chip and then drive behind a fucking commercial, a commercial roadwork vehicle?
Just like ordering stuff that you
Nick,
need.
just give up on me. I'm too retarded to
What? What did you just say? What did you just say?
teach. So go get your cigar.
You're too stubborn.
Yep, go get your cigar.
You're not. I don't think you understand. It ain't just about the cigar, dude. I was just making a singular point.
Bro, I could go for a cigar right now, dude. I'm a seasonal cigar smoker.
Like you always take things and then you twist them in a way.
Yes, I twist them. I'm a terrible person. Well, I don't even know why you want to be with me. I twist things. I'm retarded. I have an attitude problem. I yell.
And you like to vilify me by making it sound so ridiculous that you could possibly
Nick,
be
you
this
make
thing.
yourself sound ridiculous. You just have zero self-awareness.
Yeah, I can hear this. It kind of sounds like both of them think they're like demolishing the other person in the marketplace of ideas right now.
It's funny you say that. It's funny that you say that.
I'm sure it is to you, because you don't understand it.
Of all the people around us who know us, it ain't me that has difficulty grasping reality that they believe.
Okay.
You know that's correct.
I know that's what you say. Doesn't mean I care or agree.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, she did the vintage I don't care statement. Uh-oh.
You know, you criticized me for not holding people to the task. And then when we start holding them to the task, you complain that these are one-time things. They're not one-time things. Ordering stuff that you need is literally an everyday occurrence.
What is he getting mad that she orders too much shit on Amazon? There's too many Amazon packages.
Right. But if it's...
Or is it like there's not enough money? You're spending too much money. We're only making $1.2 trillion a month. What's the angle here?
something where my assistant isn't here, and it actually takes longer to delegate this one-time thing that's not going to be repeatable.
So what I'm saying...
I don't see this guy pulling his cock out and filming with it.
What's
he wants
the name
to,
of
he
the
wants to
guy
dictate the money, but he's
Keemstar
not the
over there?
breadwinner.
Nick Oreo.
Mr. Oreo.
Why don't you pull your dick out, dude? Then you can dictate.
Is that like this thing did not spontaneously need to happen the moment you decided to do it. You could have asked them to handle it earlier. Absolutely could have. So if you want to sit here and say, well now that we've not asked them to previously,
okay, well, I didn't think about it.
Oh, no.
So,
I'm not blaming you, but I'm letting you know that it should be done in the future. So what's the problem?
Okay, yeah, future repeatable things, sure.
That's what we're talking about.
I feel like that's going to be a clippable moment, me saying that.
I know, but I've already said yes, I will in that case, but this...
But do you see how much effort you expended just now in trying to convince me that it isn't ever repeatable?
Because you're...
Oh, dude, I just got a notification. My limited edition Ricky's world famous autographed hot sauce thing just shipped. It's on the way.
You see, like, this is what I'm talking about.
I'm trying to explain to you that you're being retarded, and why. I'm sorry that I'm being logical.
Dude, she's being chud logical.
You needing to apologize for being logical is something you never have to
I
think
recommend watching Nicholas DeOrio's latest video.
Thank you.
They need the money to get the children of Gaza horses, obviously.
Well, Wavy, have you tried the dragon sauce? The dragon these nuts across Carl Job's...
I recommend watching Nicholas DeOrio's latest video.
Like, you realize that you just told me that this thing is non-repeatable, and now you're like, okay, well, in the future, I'll delegate it beforehand. So it is repeatable. Thanks. Look,
a future one that is a repeatable action,
no
yes,
shit.
I will delegate. What do you mean? You're still being retarded.
No, I'm not. Are you? So let's review them.
All right, we're gonna move ahead right now because we're kind of getting we're getting bogged down in the dogs argument. So we're gonna move ahead. There's a lot of this domestic violence to listen to tonight. So we're gonna zoom ahead here. All right, we're now petting the dog. We're still out on the patio.
Yeah, on
so
the accident.
you OD'd on something that's a controlled substance.
Okay, now we've gone too far because now we lack the context to know why she's OD'd on a controlled substance. We're gonna go back a little bit real quick.
It's ridiculous.
You forget that I have security camera footage.
Yes.
Of you
I know
saying you're gonna baptize the dogs, and saying
I still think that
he's gonna baptize the dogs,
and saying that you don't trust that I'm looking at you when I'm wearing glasses.
Dude, the dogs will know the Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Okay, that's.
Because you think I'm a reptilian.
No, that was when I was tripping on too much Vyvanse, not enough sleep.
Wait, Vyvanse? Dude, what is Vyvanse, bro? It's a pair. Wait, how can you do Vyvanse if it fucks up your sex drive? I was told that people who do Vyvanse have no sex drive left, and you do pornography. What?
You took too much Vyvanse by your volition.
Yeah, on the accident.
You OD'd on something.
You OD'd on Destiny's fucking penis pills.
It's a controlled substance. Good job.
Okay.
And that's why I fucking... See, you say that I don't care about you. Can you stop filming?
Oh, sorry. My bad.
Dude, telling your streamer wife, who's currently live to thousands of viewers, to stop streaming you looks so performative.
Film writer.
You say that I don't care about the dogs, but the invisible fence literally was me.
Okay, whatever you want to think, Nick.
Oh, you don't think it was me?
You're trying to act like you were the only one who said it when I literally told you about that's what the officer suggested. We could do something like that.
Stop. Yeah, you told me but didn't do anything. Great.
How does that... You started off being like, well, we have more people, and now you're saying that when you let them out, where are you saying?
Oh, she's alting, chat. She's alting,
okay.
She's alting.
So you're jumbling things, but that's fine. I said it. What I'm saying is that with more people, should be them being...
She just popped her super.
Because they have been either let out more frequently, or those people are going to take over the shit, right? Is that something that you can comprehend now?
Yes, I said that's fine. I've never resisted hiring more people.
No, I'm not. You're jumping subjects again. I didn't say you were resisting. I'm saying you just told me you didn't understand. I said it again. Now do you understand?
I've never not understood that part.
Okay, so then that was the part I was talking about when you started interrupting and saying you don't understand. So then what don't you understand then? Why don't you tell me that?
Where you're going with this?
Oh, well, if you're...
I just 24-houred the guy who's like, why are we watching this? Because these people chose to have a domestic dispute live on stream. It is only our right as people to watch it and comment on it, okay? If we can't watch your domestic disputes on stream, are we even any better than they are?
That's a silly one. If you're going to
see you in 24 hours.
Interrupt me, then you're not going to know where I'm going with it because you interrupted me. I can't go there.
This is a domestic debate. It's not even a. It's not a dispute. It's a domestic debate.
You see how that works? So you're interrupting me basically because you understand what I'm saying, but you don't know where I'm going. That's real great.
No, I understand the concept of hiring more people. I don't understand the point you're trying to make, though.
I just said that. I said you understand what I was saying, but you don't understand where I'm going, so you interrupted me and stopped me from going there. That's great. And then you started going...
This is like the most nothing I've ever heard. Like, that whole last sentence was just nothing by the Nick guy.
Going off on a tangent saying I understand the concept of hiring more people. Yes, we've already established that. That would be under the I understand part.
What do you want to do, Nick? This is ridiculous.
Well, A, I don't know if Humpty Dumpty can be put back together because you're once again streaming our conflicts.
You literally were complaining while holding the camera,
Okay,
Nick.
so first of all,
that is you.
First of all, I have complained before on stream. It's not that big a deal. I do it all the time. It's usually what starts.
Well, it starts to
process
be
of,
a big deal when because you've been doing it all the time. That's my point exactly.
Interrupt me. Well, if it's such a problem, then don't ask me to come down because you already know.
I didn't know you were gonna do this.
You never know.
Yes, you're
that's
right.
Like saying, that's like me saying.
Like, I don't know, dude. Some of this feels like reality TV where they all fucking plan it out ahead of time. You know? Like, I hate to be the guy to tell you, but Jersey Shore didn't really go down like that.
Oh no! What am I gonna do?
You don't understand. This is for the Viltrum Empire. Amouranth, we have a duty to Viltrum.
You're right. Right? You never know. I should just start assuming it, I guess.
That's like me saying, why don't we find a better solution?
We can give our employees, like, things that otherwise could not be given to them.
For the dogs escaping, and you saying, I didn't know they were going to do it. It's like,
Nicholas!
So how do we find a solution for you complaining? I guess the solution is to not ask you to come down.
It's that you say it as if you didn't anticipate it was possible.
Hey, that you were hitting the goal.
And for you not to.
Why should I always live in fear of you complaining? Why could you just not be?
Amouranth, you don't understand. We have a duty to the Viltrum Empire, okay?
A bitch!
Live in fear. Live in fear. Let's exaggerate everything possible.
Oh my gosh!
Like abuse.
It's not abuse. No one else took it as that. Oh my God, Nick. That's not fear. Doesn't always have to mean of abuse. It can just be of, oh man, he's gonna complain again.
I don't think you understand how this works. So I'll explain it to you one time. You know the story about the boy who cried wolf?
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
You complain about a wolf.
Dude, they're literally out here right now, like, trying to co-opt our narrative into the storyline, bro. This shit's fake as fuck.
And then later you say, oh, there might be something. Oh, I didn't say there definitely was. I said it might be. See?
Yeah, and it's the boy who cried woof, by the way, dude. That's a Corn Rolls moment if I've ever heard it, dude. That's a Freudian
What's the
clip.
name of the guy? Keemstar Orbiter.
This guy cannot stop thinking about the dog,
Mr.
bro.
Oreo.
People are going to take what you previously said, and they're going to interpret what you're currently saying through the lens of what you previously said. So while you're right, a random person saying live in fear might be allegorical. You saying it is not the same thing because of the history of you having made such a complaint. In a way that was somewhat...
I like to think that in Destiny's relationships, they have fights like this, but it's about, like, the topic of incest or something. Like, they're just sitting there trying to have a good night, and they just start debating incest in the middle of the time.
But exaggerating, and that's me being very charitable, of the truth.
I'm just gonna stop. I'm just letting you know right now that I am at the point where I cannot focus anymore. I'm just tuning you out. Like, mid whatever that statement was.
What I'm saying is that while you might be right, that some people can use that statement saying live in fear to be expressive of a point.
My point was not.
I think it is. No. I'm not asking for your point.
Not all fear is like a physical abuse kind of fear.
I know, but can you see why you might want to avoid that?
Sure, I could see how some people could get confused.
Well,
you're right.
Okay,
so let me read.
All right. So he's mad that she's using language that could be construed as him becoming like an abuser. So his goal is to let her know she should use different verbiage so people don't come to that conclusion. Anyways, guys, I think that... I don't think it worked. In fact, I'm pretty sure this... I think he failed. I don't think that they've come to... Oh, okay. Anyway.
Phrase. I should not have to have my breath held thinking like, do you think he's going to complain this time?
No. What I'm saying is that you need to be way more careful with how you phrase things because of our shared history.
Sure.
Like, I don't really want to go into dramatic detail, but you realize that it is literally dangerous for me for you to do
If I was Amouranth...
Okay.
Wait, what? If I was Amouranth, I'd be after her life insurance money too. She looks 3 steps away from offing herself. Why? Because she's got, like, cannons? What about Amouranth looks suicidal to you? Wait, what? I legitimately have no idea what you're talking about.
Are you understanding that? Or
yes, if you think that, you should also think that it's dangerous for you to complain.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
That's fucking crazy.
No, it's not. Okay, stop. I don't think you remember.
I really like you.
But like...
Ryder!
Is that not like a good way to describe them? I don't know, dude. He's got cannons, bro.
I can't tell what he's chewing. Let me look.
Is this really lolly?
Oh, it's just bark. That's fine.
I always do the possible.
I'm not saying that, so what you're saying is that it's my fault that you decided...
Again, like, but, so people were speculating that during their first argument or whatever,
is this really lolly?
That she must have said something that started the argument or whatever. What I'm seeing here thus far is him leading this conversation throughout the entirety of it. She's very, like, get a word in, take a shot, and he is just pressing forward right now, right? It's like, he's like the Nate Diaz of this domestic violence dispute, right? He just keeps coming. You can keep tapping his face, but Nate Diaz keeps
What's the
walking
name of
up
the guy? Keemstar Orbiter? Nick DeOrio.
That's probably the best way to
Mr.
describe
Oreo.
it. If we're talking about it in UFC terms, he's Nate Diaz. He's taking blow after blow after blow, but he is continuing to walk forward.
Describe it in a way that other people could misconstrue.
No, I didn't say it was your fault.
Well, you just said that you should know it's dangerous to complain.
No, I'm saying if you think that it's...
No, I'm about to explain why, so you don't have to jump to conclusions.
Oh my gosh.
Do you not understand that? Do I really have to bring up the situation?
Wait, Nate Diaz is known for his Stockton slap. I haven't heard that. I'm not sure if that's made an appearance in this one. I'm pretty sure it hasn't, or that would be like the main thing. But, yeah, I don't know.
Because I really don't want to fucking dig...
I don't think he uses his iconic move in this controversy.
Go deep into this thing.
If you're afraid that someone in chat is going to get angry, take it the wrong way and try something.
There is a history of you saying things that are...
Dude, I gotta ask, if you really think your fucking wife is a liability, why are you still with her? You can divorce her and take half her shit, which is enough money for 15 people to live off of unless you signed a prenup. Okay, dude, if you desperately like are afraid of being called an abuser online, why are you not leaving this conversation while she is streaming you having a fight with her? None of the behavior that he is exhibiting here, and then coming back, by the way, to do it a second day in a row, tells me that he is at all nervous of how this is being perceived by the wider audience. I think that's why I think this is fake. I think this is so ridiculous off the premise that he's afraid to be categorized as an abuser, so he's having this fight it's just ridiculous to me.
Figurative.
I mean, people are crazy. People are out of their fucking mind. And that could be an answer, but logically, I just don't see it. I don't see this happen. Like, I don't see this being a real argument.
Get taken very wrongly. Would you agree?
Yes.
So then, that's why it's dangerous. And the easiest way to not have that is to not do it. Don't try to chain it to, well, then you shouldn't do X, Y, Z. No, stop. If we understand that that is dangerous, let's not do it, period.
Like, if he starts taking shots at her, going like, you use a fake penis in your porn clips or something like that, something that could really hurt her financially, I would be more inclined to believe it's a real argument. This is just more of like, you're abusive, no, you're abusive, no, you're abusive, no, you're abusive, with no real actual stakes. He's not digging the knife in. He's not saying anything that can harm her financially.
Let's not make a joint reason why one causes the other.
You can't... Wait, you couldn't pretend to argue this long? Dude, people always say shit like this. They're like, dude, how could they possibly even come up with that? I'm gonna steal a Bill Burr line. Somebody created Star Wars. Okay? Somebody just came up with fucking Star Wars. Dude, anybody could come up with anything, dude. You don't think they have the fucking... These guys don't work for a living. All they have is time to figure out how to fight.
Because it doesn't.
Okay.
Like, you realize that me complaining is not that big a deal. I do it all the time on stream. If you have a problem with that, then don't ask me to come down.
Okay.
Dude, I love the ambiance, the dark blue in their backyard.
It's
noted.
Not like I acted
You're
any
right.
differently than I always act. Like,
you know what? You are
were
right,
just frustrated
Nick.
tonight.
You're
you were
right.
frustrated tonight. I could tell by the way you were upstairs.
You're
I
right.
could tell by the way you took the joke when we were in the gym, and then out here, you fucking vented it all.
Classic love bombing tactic used by Amber. I'm kidding.
You're right.
Dude, can we get... You know what I miss? And all these YouTube dramas used to have some extremely inappropriate tarot card readings. Remember, like, when a YouTuber would be about to commit suicide or something, some fucking psychotic woman would do, like, a tarot card reading? And then she would be like, ah, this is a very dark card.
Hide yourself, careful.
Dude, why are we not doing, like,
Nicholas
domestic
DeOrio.
dispute tarot card readings? That's something that's kind of been lost to time. I feel like there was a solid 5-year period where every YouTube drama would have some psychotic woman with tarot cards just start pulling them out and flipping them, dude.
No, you're being sarcastic.
Like, is James Charles a pedophile? Signs pointing. Like, they just start flipping their cards, bro. Like, playing solitaire.
Because you're vindictive.
No, I'm just retarded, and I'm deciding that you're gonna be right because you're not retarded, and I'm the retarded one.
I love how you flip-flop. I'm retarded, you're retarded. You're
Yeah,
retarded,
I'm just
retarded.
bipolar and retarded. What can I say?
You said it, not me.
Yep, it's true.
I gotta find out what happened to James Charles, too. I was watching some of Ethan's stream, but I didn't get there in time.
I think you don't realize that, like, when you have, call it misstated, call it expressed confusingly. What's so funny now?
Just chat. That's all.
Read the comment.
She's crying and laughing and reading chat in the middle of a fight with her husband. Dude, the internet is so undefeated. This is awesome. Dude, every fucking live stream or whatever where they do like IRL shit eventually turns into this carnage.
You wouldn't like it if I read the comments. You
wouldn't like me if I read the comment.
get angry.
Read the comment.
You wouldn't like me if I read the comment.
I should just read all the comments that are making me laugh. Then
Go for it. Do it.
like, what do you want from her, Nick? Blah 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 blah. With this face and can't win with him. Yep, I get you, Kate. Right. Shh. Give in to him. Make him just shut the fuck up.
Dude, she's getting gaslighted in real time, dude.
Like, he doesn't know when to stop. Play your game. Be cool. Be cool. Leonardo DiCaprio emojis.
And what's funny about any of that?
I just find it funny. I don't know.
Yeah, that's hilarious, Amouranth. Tell me why it's funny.
I recommend watching Nicholas DeOrio's.
Can we get 5 big booms for the domestic dispute? Yes, dude. Boom! 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 Boom!
I'm asking you to...
I find it funny, just like you find your jokes funny that I don't find funny earlier. Like, it is what it is.
But they're not making a joke.
Well, it's still funny that they're like, be cool, be like, they're just memeing. That's fine.
Oh, wait, so she sounds like a voice actor from somewhere? Yeah, she was the esteemed voice actress of Creator Clash 2, the iconic charity event.
You want to also live stream our divorce too?
I mean, I don't want a divorce, but if you want one, I can't stop you.
You say that while you keep taking actions that...
That's what I said. You're not going to like it if I read you the comments, Nick. So don't ask me to read them if you're going to get offended.
I'm asking you to explain to me, why it's funny, because I would love to be in on the joke.
It's funny just because we all see how stupid that this argument is, and the fact that, like, everyone else thinks that, like, it's not a hard, just don't...
Dude, that is an A1 woofer right there. You can hear that. That is an iconic woofer sound.
Smoke a cigar around dogs. It's so easy.
Dude, how is this about smoking a fucking cigar around dogs, bro?
You don't think for just 1 second that maybe your chat might be an echo chamber?
No, I think absolutely that could be true, but still our echo chambers make us laugh, don't they?
No.
Nicholas!
I think they do.
Thank you for the $5.
Because
if this is an echo chamber, then that means Hassan's chat is a gas chamber. Oh, dude. Okay, hold on, wait. We gotta... Yeah.
What's the name of the guy? Keemstar Orbiter? Nick Oreo. Mr. Oreo.
Okay, I'm sorry.
if you find a joke funny that I don't find, but other boys laugh, because the joke is essentially like a tease on somewhat disrespectful to your partner, but then that's an echo chamber that you find funny. Why? Like, that's every streamer has an echo chamber. That's farming lol W's literally is.
I know that. That's what I'm saying. That maybe your chat seeing your point isn't really that unique.
No, I'm not.
Like, if Hassan made a response to the content nuke, it would be literally content final solution. That's what he would probably call it.
I don't think it is, but it just makes me laugh. I'm not saying it's unique. I'm not saying it's profound. I'm not saying, like, see, I'm right. I'm just laughing.
So why does them agreeing with you, why is that funny?
It's not the funny part. It's like the emotes and the meme parts that they're saying about it.
I love how the fucking chickens are just like, it's morning, motherfuckers! What's going on, dude? The fucking cockadoodle doing in the background.
I just saw Keffel's tweet.
That's crazy.
Nicholas DeOrio.
Keffel's appreciated the shout out.
This is a mess. Like, you can pretend if you want to, but, like, I help out a fuck ton around here. In fact, other than the streaming part, I basically facilitate every other thing.
I have never said you don't. I've said if you don't have to help me tonight with the dogs. That's all I said.
Yeah, I know. That's why I say it's dismissive, because you're like, oh, okay, for this one time you don't have to help me, and it's like such a big deal.
What is the current topic? Domestic disputes.
Feel free to say it.
No, it's not a big deal.
I'm saying
dude, could you imagine if Papa Gut was watching this? Dude, Papa Gut would make them kiss. That would be so fucked up. Like, he's watching this as just a bystander. He's like, hey, Amouranth, check my Twitter. And it's just them kissing. Dude, that would be so diabolical.
It isn't a big deal. But, like, it's because it's easy to tell someone to, oh, you're annoying me, go away. You don't have to
I didn't say it like that.
I know you
it's
didn't.
Like,
you think you didn't, but, like, it's the same thing. You summon me, and then you tell me to go. It's very annoying.
You know, there's old heads in the chat when they hear Papa Gut and they're like, have you ever loved? Dude, does anyone have that clip when Papa Gut's like, Dennis, Steph Noodles, have you ever loved? And Dennis is like, what? Have you ever loved?
Have I ever done that to you? No. Like it's just...
Yeah, you have. If I express that, like, I don't know how to help you with the thing, you're like, just don't worry about it. Like, you do this to me constantly.
That's different than you saying, hey, what if we tried this thing?
But you're not saying, what if we tried this? You're saying, well,
I said, maybe we should hire more people. How's that not?
You did not say that until after.
Dude, what you should be doing is getting the dog, holding him in your arms, dude, and smoking a gnarly fucking blunt, dude. California, what was the one from Stranger Things, dude? The California moon rock or something? Dude, the dog can get a contact. Don't do that. That's bad. By the way, that's horrible. Don't do that. Do not get your dogs high. Oh, man. All right. Oh, dude, wait. Hold on. It literally goes... Dude, it goes from night to day. The sun... That's why they're cockadoodle doing. They literally argue through the night.
30 minutes out.
Okay, this doesn't make any sense because earlier tonight.
Then use a different term.
Thank you for the goal.
Oh, or I'll use a different term. Fine. Then what I'm talking about is
the rooster was true. Yeah.
Financial mismanagement.
I don't understand. This is a good This is a good argument. Why is Amouranth not grounding her axioms? That's a legitimate criticism of her here. She hasn't even tried to ground her axioms so far, and she expects us to care. God, dude, it's disgusting.
So then I would change it.
Disgusting.
About you should come down. We'll take care of you. Blah blah blah. Right. And so he gave me the card to a sales guy.
Wait, what's happening?
I guess was most senior there. But that's great.
So they calm down a little bit. They have normal conversations.
What ended up happening? I love how you tell half the story, and then what happened was I felt bad.
Like this is going on for hours. This is literal hours of fucking arguing.
And so then I said, "Look, if you're not going to change your mind, I'll drive you there," because I knew you could not, and you were falling asleep 5 minutes out.
Right, and then you drove me there.
You would have died.
Oh, that's what you think, but my adrenaline was so high from the fact that you were being so crazy.
Dude.
Right, but if I was driving, that's not true.
If you're driving, you'd be safe.
Also, I did not.
It's like, I totally know that there are abusive people who exhibit abusive traits publicly. There was a story, and God forbid, I don't remember the girl's name, and I didn't cover it on the stream because it's not something that I could cover. I watched Papa Gut cover it, and it was going over this girl who had saved her boyfriend's life, right? And then he woke up, and I don't know if he choked her that night, but basically he she gave him fucking chest compressions on the side of the road, got him to the hospital, got him help or whatever because he drank too much, and he just started verbally screaming at her and calling her the worst things possible, and there was a physical component too as well on top of all of that, and he was doing this eventually in front of people and stuff. It just blows my mind that they would be so confident that they could abuse a woman in front of other people because they know the bystanders are too pussy to say something about it. That's like a level of brazen that I struggle to understand.
Not fall asleep in 5 minutes.
You did.
The Papa got clips in your DMs. Oh, dude, palate cleanser. Palate cleanser. Here.
You can drum up sympathy for yourself.
Dennis, Dennis, no, because I don't want to move past this point because this is a really something. Dennis, have you ever Dennis, have you ever loved somebody before?
Nicholas.
Oh, Nicholas, you're
man, I don't fucking know. I forgot that I was moderating this conversation. Dude. Keep in mind, me and Deaf Noodles hated each other. And dude, he stops the debate to go, "Have you ever loved?" And I'm like, "Yeah, dude, I have no fucking idea what he's trying to say. I have no idea what's going on." He literally just said, "Nicholas, what's going on?"
Nicholas.
Oh, Nicholas, you're
man, I don't fucking know.
No, don't. This is like a really dishonest thing. No, Dennis, this is a really good question. Have you ever been in love before?
Okay, look, let me finish.
Dennis, do you think that if somebody that you loved told you that they were violently raped, that you would go,
dude,
"Oh,
what the fuck is this clip? What the fuck? Dude, I need a context wagon. Can somebody tell me what the fuck happened? Does anyone have a context wagon? I forgot the context. Holy shit, dude, what the fuck?
Oh, you're piggybacking a trauma. Is that how you would interact with that situation?
I need a context wagon, dude. I forgot why he asked this.
Let me finish my...
I always just remembered the "have you ever loved" part, not all the rest.
You're saying I'm piggybacking off of trauma, Dennis. This is pathetic.
Let me finish my point, and then you can, you literally just a few months ago in March of this year.
I thought this debate was over because Deaf Noodle said that Papa Gut looked like a pedophile. I thought that was what this debate was about.
You did that. You admittedly said that you made fun of this girl for her trauma.
Okay.
This trauma that you're using to cry about on the internet is not your trauma. I understand that you stand for trauma.
What year was this? This was 2022. Yeah, okay. All right, that was our palate cleanser, dude. Holy shit, that 30-second clip starting from "Have you ever loved?" to fucking Papa Gut going hard is just insane.
Because I was getting ready in the car, for one.
No, you fell asleep and then you were getting ready after.
Donald Trump
Oh
just
my
tipped
God.
$1.
It doesn't matter.
Donald Trump, I love the Lumbee tribe. Dude, fucking, this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous.
You did.
I didn't because I was getting ready in the car, for one.
No, you fell asleep and then you were getting ready after.
Donald Trump just tipped $1.
It doesn't matter.
This is
But-
the greatest
You lying about the order suddenly doesn't matter.
If you're telling me to sleep on the way there, I'm
Some say this is the greatest argument ever.
going to sleep because I hadn't slept. But if I
you said you were going to.
If I'm driving
Check, if you love the Lumbee tribe, can you put one in the chat for me, real quick?
away, then I'd be fine.
Guys, real people who love the Lumbee tribe like the stream, just to be clear.
You said you were going to get ready first, and then you just fell asleep, and then you wook up and got ready.
Yeah, I didn't.
Which tells me that you couldn't.
There is a difference between trying to fall asleep and falling asleep at the wheel.
Let's cut the bullshit. I trust you. You represent the chat then.
There's a
like
difference.
a 3.5 hour drive. You hadn't slept in that long. Do you think it was safe for you to make that journey? Dude, go ahead. I'll let you answer it in your own words. You can lie if you want to. You can tell the truth. Whatever you want to do.
Yes.
Do you think it was safe for you to make that journey?
Yes, because I told you too that I'm going to drive to the first rest stop and I'm going to sleep there for a bit and continue if I need to.
You wouldn't have made it.
Or a
No. You're lying because your show was starting basically in the amount of time it taken.
I would have made it because I timed it so I would be fine. And when we got there, you decided to argue with me more.
Wake up and then be perfectly fresh.
But this doesn't even matter.
It does because
the whole point is that you were crazy that night.
Oh shit, dude! Shit!
Joe Peach just tipped $1.
No, that is not the reason you don't want me to go at all.
Joe.
That's why we were
Let her
arguing so
go.
much. And so
Kid
then
ass,
I
kid
said,
rock.
I'm
Kid
going to
ass,
go.
kid rock.
I'm
Kid
going
ass,
to
kid
do
rock.
it.
Kid ass,
And you
kid
were
rock.
standing
Kid ass,
behind my
kid
car,
rock. Kid ass,
telling me
kid
I'm
rock.
not going to
Kid
go,
ass,
and then
kid
have to
What does he say?
run you over.
What was it saying?
And then the police came, talked to you for like 30 minutes or so.
About you.
Yeah, okay, obviously, they tried to calm you down, and then you felt bad and offered to drive me.
Calm me down?
Yes. They did. They thought you were being a little crazy. They told me that you were being a little ridiculous, and that seems kind of really immature. Their words to me at my window. And then you felt bad, allegedly, and said you were going to...
Or what?
No. What the fuck?
Definitely saw that.
That,
I recommend
okay, now
watching
you are
Nicholas
just being
DeOrio's latest
retarded.
video.
All right.
Dude,
and so then you felt bad and said that...
Take it.
Why are you being weird when we have cameras and there's a police report?
The police report literally says that I was worried
I
about
recommend watching Nicholas DeOrio's latest video.
Wait, are we getting into the fucking
I'm literally turning Hassan Piker's tax dollars into AB2 as we speak.
base?
May
I don't know
God be
what
with
is
the
A.
pilot.
Wait, what is that? Wait, what does that mean? What did I just say base to? To a B2? Wait, is that a missile? No, not base. Wait, hold on. Wait, what did that mean? Are you... Wait, what? Oh, fuck, no, wait. I thought that was like a Star Wars thing.
Safety.
Why?
Oh, no, disavow. All right, whoever... The fucking donator, I guess he works at fucking... Jesus. Disavow.
So much for you support police on your sticker on your car. Why are you trying to make our police look bad
I'm making you.
You're not. But we all know that that's bullshit. This is so retarded. Anyways.
I think the internet agrees with me.
No, they do not. They literally do not.
Am I a hoe on Twitter? And we'll see what the responses are.
What?
Let's tweet, is my husband retarded? Like, we could do that too. That proves nothing.
Why not both?
Okay, do whatever you want. I don't care.
Oh, so you're giving me permission.
Nicholas,
oh my God,
the
bro.
goat.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't believe we got a fucking donation from Lockheed Martin just now. Jesus Christ.
I mean, we all heard it here.
I don't care.
You just said, okay.
I do not care. That would make it... That's just hilarious. Anyways, so back to what we were saying. So I'm telling chat what actually happened. They talked to you. You calmed down. You felt bad. Offered to drive me. And I said, if you drive me, I don't want...
if you get into a relationship, can you make sure to involve all of us in it? Dude, if I get into a relationship, you won't know about it. Oh yeah, you will have no idea. And that's the way it will stay.
I want you to argue with me at all.
Are you actually saying that, like... So
Let me finish!
This is beautiful.
Dr. Phil just tipped $1.
You're saying your version.
Okay, retarded.
I realize the error of my ways.
No, you did not do that.
Oh, okay.
Definitely
no,
not.
Define what you mean then. When you said I felt bad, you're trying to jump over.
I just saw Keffel's tweet.
One day,
on
dude, unironically, I think the Amouranth thing of like getting exposed as being married is probably the best way to handle anything online ever with a significant other.
You felt bad that I was gonna drive when being so tired. Yes,
because it's not safe.
Yes, I know. No, you didn't feel bad for trying to stop me from going at all. That's for sure true.
That's correct. I felt bad because you were gonna drive. And I didn't.
You know, this is like the average after hours debate between me and Bo Blacks. It really is. It legitimately is.
I think you were gonna make.
This is what like me and Flamenco sounded like back in the day.
Right. Yes. Very good distinction.
This is like when Mark Grayson fought with Amber in the Invincible comic book.
Thank you.
No, but I'm curious. Is that not how you see it?
No, that's absolutely how I see it.
Well,
You're right.
Then how is
I
that
have not
different
said
from my
any.
version?
It's not. You're just extrapolating on why you felt bad. I never specified
why are
why,
you
but that
telling
is
it
the reason.
again?
Yes, because I'm not done. And so then I said, if you're going to drive me, you can't argue with me at all. I do not want to hear it at all. Otherwise, I'm going to drive myself. And if I die,
Joe
so
Peach
be it.
just
Basically,
tipped
what I was
$1.
telling you.
Hey, Vietnam
Yeah,
guy.
well, that's my
It's
decision.
Russian
Okay?
homosexual.
And so,
Let her go. Kidheads Pitterot. Kidheads Pitterot.
Self-centered
Kidheads
fucking
Pitterot.
bitch.
Kidheads Pitterot.
because I'm okay with my outcomes and my actions.
Self-centered fucking bitch.
Ooh, a verbal right hook right there. Holy shit.
You driving not fully conscious.
Dude, this is the male ult. He just popped his super right there.
Or awake or in a state of mind is absolutely not just your life.
Oh no! What am I gonna
Oh god, we haven't heard that donation sound in a while. Did that just fucking give anybody PTSD back to like 3 months ago? Holy shit, dude. That's an ultra rare donation sound.
Your choice. There's other people on the road.
Oh no, your investment. Okay, so
there's other people on the goddamn road. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Well,
see, that's fucking so perfect.
Dude, women will be calling everybody who criticizes them online incels and then marry this fucking guy.
Is Dark Viper AU
I think there's a hypocrisy in the air.
I am not.
I think someone's gotten hit with a hypocrisy wagon.
Googling that?
Didn't mean to frighten you with the danger, Dorito. Love you much, brother.
Thank you.
Keep your finger on the drama pulse.
Your narcissism and your self-centeredness reveal itself. You just said that you were tired, but who cares if you die? Bro, how would you die? You crash into someone else and they die too?
No, you told me that.
Yeah, no, that is literally the fear.
Your whole thing is that I would have immediately fallen asleep.
That is literally the thing that people don't want.
No, you're...
Wait, so his biggest issue with Amouranth driving inebriated or something, or too tired, whatever it was... Driving in a state where you shouldn't be driving is that she could kill other people. That was, dude, that's a crazy take on your wife, bro. Jesus. Yeah, I was more worried for the people you're on the road with than you. Holy shit.
I love how you're faking laughing to try and pretend like you didn't just say that. You literally just said that if you...
Is that what it's about, drunk driving? I thought it was tired driving. I don't think it was drunk driving.
Died while driving. It's fine.
He did say he was worried about her too. Well, he's popping off about other people right now.
Oh God,
even if that was the case, you driving not fully in a state of consciousness is not okay because you could hit someone. Yeah, I know. Killing someone else for you is funny.
No, it's not.
Then why are you laughing?
Because you just told me that I would have immediately fallen asleep like I did. And so it's like, well, if I would have immediately fallen asleep, I would have
pretend like, oh, you meant like right out the gate
at our street, yeah.
Yeah, and then you would have probably just continued going forward and hit the fucking business across from us. Correct?
That is crazy.
See, you're being crazy. You're assuming that, oh, you'll fall asleep so gently that your car will...
Yeah, this is a weird take. You're gonna fall asleep immediately. Oh, you mean immediately? Like the second my foot gets into the car door? Wow, what a stupid meanie head. I don't really know how that... Like, I don't know. The guy's a total douchebag, and I don't like the way he's talking to her. But that point is extremely stupid. I have to even people who are domestic. Okay, I can't even make the joke.
No.
This argument is extremely stupid from Amouranth.
We're all just laughing at how retarded you are, Nick.
I'm pretty sure everyone.
Hey, fuck you, Amouranth. Don't talk to me like that.
Knows that yes, knowing that you're tired, knowing that you're tired, and then.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's like everything that happens to Amouranth is a coin flip on whether it's real or fake. That's why I can't take any of it seriously.
Oh. What? Your face is making me laugh more. Calm down.
I'm not saying or doing anything. Why would you say calm down?
I mean, realistically, he's right. She should call an Uber. Like, I don't know if that was what he implied or whatever, but like, yeah, you should not be driving if you're overly tired or about to fall asleep.
It's just because you just look so mad. That's all. You
I
just
don't look mad.
Can I show? See if chat. Well, now your face changed.
Dr. Phil just tipped $1.
It was just like a very
Hey,
stern,
retard.
like Mrs. Finster from Recess.
Dr. Phil just tipped $1. Hey, retard.
Wait, they have TTS as $1? Is that real? You could have gotten TTS for $1 during their domestic dispute? How little money is this stream making if they're doing $1 TTS? I can't do that. This stream would be impossible.
Is this how you want it to go down?
No, that's not what I want.
Well, so then why
I want you to stop being stupid and let's just go to bed and put this behind us. But that's not what
Nicholas, the goat. Thank you for the $5.
He just gave
my
like
man.
5 hours worth of donations to their stream. Thank you so much.
want, apparently.
Can you get Dr. Phil as your TTS? I don't know who used to do that, but I think it's like the political morons over there.
I recommend watching Nicholas DeOrio's latest video.
Who did that? All the political idiots made these cool fucking TTS chat thing. I tried to get in there and I think I got like denied entry into like the Discord server to set it up a couple of years ago.
Nicholas!
Ask Denims? Yeah, I'll get right on
Thank
that.
you for the $5.
I feel the same way.
Oh, great. Then what's
Daddy
the
Joe
obstacle?
Peach just tipped $1.
There isn't really an obstacle.
Filipino
I just
kid.
know that you
Big
always
Mama
get like
Amouranth
this, and usually
deserves a
I'm the
real
only
Russian
witness.
man.
So
What the fuck? Holy shit, dude. $1. Hey, Filipino man. Big Mama deserves a nice Russian man. Okay. Awesome, dude. Awesome.
this is actually hilarious for me that
you get to embarrass
Psychotic
no,
dono.
you're embarrassing yourself, Nick.
Sure, but that you are broadcasting me.
Anyways, so I told him if he was going to drive me that he can't argue with me, and when we got there, he tried to do it again.
Hold on. We've talked about this before. Let's say I am embarrassing myself, right? Let's say I'm embarrassing myself.
Okay.
Let's say hypothetically I am embarrassing myself, okay? Let's say I'm embarrassing myself. It's my one principled position.
I think we're both embarrassing each other, but regardless.
The only embarrassed
No,
that
okay,
I could be is the fact that I married it, but that's okay.
And
It's
you want
fine.
to stay married to me.
Yes, because I made that decision, and I think that, I should follow through. It's kind of like if you adopt a special needs dog. You have to kind of understand the fact that it's special needs and take care of it. It's like I made a commitment to this dog. I'm not going to get rid of it because it annoys me sometimes.
You're right.
You're comparing your husband to a dog? You should date I'm Alex.
Get rid of it if it started biting and eating your other animals.
Wait. Okay, so she's making a comparison. She's comparing her husband to a dog. And then her husband says that he would get rid of this dog if it started eating all of the other animals. Her husband is notably... Wait, hold on. All right, wait. I'm gonna break this down. Okay, we couldn't air that. We couldn't air that discussion.
Well, I wouldn't
Sorry.
have adopted it if it was showing signs of that. It's not aggressive in that way. It's just retarded.
So you're saying that I'm not aggressive in that way?
No, I don't think you are. I think you say shit, but you've never done shit.
Let me explain something to you.
You're bark and all, no bite.
Let me break this down for you, Mark.
You just bark. It's fine. It's workable.
Explain something to you.
Okay.
Wait, he kind of sounds like Mark Grayson right there. Listen to that.
You're bark and all. No bite. You just bark. It's fine.
Let
It's
me
workable.
explain something to you.
Do you kind of hear it? When you don't see his face, he kind of sounds like Mark from Invincible.
Okay.
I think it's not smart to broadcast. Even if you think, oh, he's embarrassing himself.
Okay, but jackass, why are you sitting here enabling this to continue if you don't want this to be broadcast to your fucking audience? Like, why?
I would think that if you cared actually and you weren't just in it for pecuniary gain, that you would choose...
You are also benefiting from this fight, jackass.
At the very least to be courteous or smart enough.
Wait, now he kind of sounds like Himpleton, you're right. This sounds like fucking Himpleton going Joker mode now.
To not continue to broadcast, at least not pointing the camera at
Can I say
them
something to you, Nick?
And
I really
I'm
like
not.
Why?
I was talking about earlier.
All right, we're gonna jump over to second debate now because we've been listening to this for a while. Like
Tip
$45.
$1. Gosh, you're so beautiful, Lois.
I just saw Keffel's tweet.
That's awesome.
Nicholas DeOrio.
Wait,
Thanks
she's
for
playing
that.
Fortnite right now, dude? Get in my lobby. All right, let's go. Second day DV. Dude, you just know this shit's about to go fucking... This is gonna be Kino. Holy shit.
Listen, like...
Dude, his hand... Dude, head in hand, bro. Day 2, domestic dispute. Dude, there's more than one DD in this drama, okay? There's the... Never mind.
The main point is this, okay? It's actually not plausible that, like, anyone, me or anyone else, is doing it for life insurance, because that's not how life insurance works.
Holy shit. Holy fucking shit, dude. Who the fuck starts a stream like that? I just sat down. We are 16 seconds into the stream. Holy shit, dude.
The whole way.
I'm not saying they are.
Okay, so
Why
so
are
so,
you
so then,
unable to process
fine.
information?
Then I will.
Holy shit.
I'll continue the story. So after the event, and she got very paranoid, right? Which rightfully so, right? She told me, because remember, we had signed the contract, but we had not made a single payment of the premium yet. So she told me, do not pay that premium. I was like, but we have a contract signed. And
What's the name of the guy? Keemstar
like,
Orbiter,
okay, well, I'll
Nick
try to talk to them.
Oreo,
They'll probably be
Mr.
willing to void the
Oreo.
I said cancel it because I was
Yes,
paranoid.
I know. That's what I'm saying. I said I'd have to talk to them because a lot of legwork went into it, and I hope that they're just going to do it because we wanted to cancel it because we've already
Fuck, bro.
technically
I'm
signed
so
it.
bad at Fortnite.
But I did talk to him, and I did cancel it.
No,
And then
you were trying to get him.
No, I
and
was
you,
not.
Yeah,
I was
you were
like-
trying to convince me to do it still.
Okay, fine.
You're like, oh, they worked really hard
I want
to
you
get
say
this
it with your
through.
full chest so that I can show clips because this one is easy.
Dude, why is every IRL stream this shit, dude? It ends in this every time. When is the last time that you've seen a streamer start off with like a wholesome IRL stream where it doesn't devolve into like somebody nearly getting killed, fucking huge arguments on stream, bomb threats of some kind? Like, it's always something crazy.
So you're telling me that I never told you that if you don't want it, I won't do it.
Wait.
I don't care how inconvenient.
Right, and then I kept
Oh,
telling
so
you,
I
like,
did
"That's
say
great,
that.
I don't want
So
to."
I said,
and then
no,
you're like,
how
"Oh, he wants to
inconvenient."
talk." You said the guy who did it wants to talk to you about it.
Well, what? Hey,
What's the name
this
of
guy
the
worked
guy?
on that deal
Keemstar
for
Orbiter,
months.
Nick
If he wanted
Oreo,
to talk to you to
Mr.
close it out,
Extra Emily? No, that's
He
not a good
wanted to
example.
talk to
because
me
you
to
wanted to
convince
close it
me
out.
otherwise.
Because you wanted to close it out.
Are they talking about closing out their life insurance policy? Is that what's happening right now? Bro is double wristing? Wait, is he? Bro, what watch is he wearing, dude? Watch check? Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Did you tell me to tell him not to come?
I told you the day up, tell him not to come because you
Hold on,
were
what is
arguing
that?
with me, and you were like,
One of them is an Apple Watch.
divorce.
driving
I'm
down
like,
or down
because
from
you
Dallas.
wanted a divorce, and I was like, well, if we're gonna
Okay, bro. Oh, shit. Whoa, whoa, whoa! I was trying to do watch check just now.
Divorce, there's no reason to get life insurance then.
Well, dude, if you want to wear an Apple Watch and you want to wear a watch, you have to double wrist.
It don't matter.
First of all,
Yeah, double watch with PJs is kind of crazy.
here's the craziest part. Ready?
And
That's actually what you just said.
No, wait, that's not an Apple Watch. That's literally not... Oh my god, bro. Is that a fucking...
That's actually
I can't think of the fucking name right now.
not true, because here's why, right?
To me, I didn't feel a point.
Because the whole point of the life insurance policy was to create a untappable...
Is that a Richard Mill? Is that what... Yeah, Richard Mill. It looks like a Richard Mill. Hold on. You gotta see the top of it. Let me move it.
There's no reason to get life insurance.
I think those Richard Mill watches are ugly as sin.
Then it don't matter.
That's why it looks ugly as sin. That's why I'm thinking it's Richard Mill.
First of all, here's the craziest part. Ready?
I don't know. Is it Richard? The fucking watch guy that I watch calls it Richard.
Nicholas DeOrio.
That thing looks ugly as sin, bro.
That's actually what you just said. Is actually
On a fucking
because here's why, right?
rubber brace.
I didn't feel a
Is
point.
Dark Vibe AU a virgin? No, I am not. Why would so many people be Googling that?
Shielded asset. You know,
Okay,
a
and I
thing of
knew
capital.
so little about it that I
and
thought
here's the
when
thing,
you
right?
said we get a divorce, it nulls the life insurance.
It knows the beneficiary.
Yeah,
So
I didn't
know-
understand that because I knew so little about it, so
Okay,
clearly I'm not hounding you
let
for
me
it,
finish,
you
let me
dummy.
finish. The point is,
Hey Nick, what's your dream watch? I don't have like a dream watch. I feel like I mean, I'd like to own a Patek at some point, or Patek, or whatever the fuck. I would like to own a fucking Patek at some point, but like, I don't know. I don't know which one. It doesn't really make sense to like. You'd have to buy it gray. I wouldn't want to start a fucking spend history with them. Actually, I'm gonna be honest with you. This might be a hot take if you know anything about watches. I think the fucking Aquanaut and the Nautilus are overrated. I want a Royal Oak. I would want an AP. Yeah, I'm actually going back on that. I would want an AP Royal Oak.
I recommend watching Nicholas
If I went for one or the
DeOrio's
other.
latest
Because the
video.
Nautilus and the Royal Oak are very similar looking watches. I think they're designed by the same guy who made it for each whatever. I would pick the Royal Oak.
if we got divorced with this policy, it would just mean I don't get the money if anything happens to you, which again makes it very unlikely.
And I didn't even understand that, so clearly I'm not looking into it that hard. So your point is,
but that is actually.
I am probably going to go check out the Sky Dweller soon. That'd be cool. I really want to source a green Sky Dweller.
wrong the whole time.
I get it, but that also disproves that thing. But here's the thing, right? So you tell him the day of not to come, and then he shows up and you sign it.
And I told him, like, this is why I feel uncomfortable. I feel uneasy about it.
I was so surprised.
Not a Land Dweller. Look, I don't hate the Land Dweller. I like the honeycomb dial, right? I have no problem with the Land Dweller. I just think look at price. You're at the 15 grand mark. I think the Sky Dweller's more watch for that. I don't know. It's big, thicker, bit heavier. So if you don't like that, that's fine. I think if you're looking at that specific price range or whatever, you're getting more watch for that.
Why won't you let me fucking talk? I let you go on.
Go.
I say there's no point. He's coming. It's like, well, he's coming now. So I'm like, okay, I'll let him talk to me. We'll see. No promises. And the guy sits down with me and he explains to me like how it's like a really good deal and that it's like tax free in the future.
I will probably not get any more steel Rolexes though. If I buy a Sky Dweller, I'm probably done with steel from them.
Will be set and it'll probably be fine. It's like, okay, that's not what I'm concerned about. I'm not afraid that the deal is bad financially. I am afraid that somebody stupid is going to come to our house and try to kill one of us because they think somehow they can get life insurance from it if they're that dumb.
No one thinks that. But also,
someone could, just like they thought they could take crypto so easily.
I agree. It's possible for someone to think
Yes,
that.
it's possible.
But I don't think
and
anyone
after
does.
I experienced a break-in where they would demand crypto and it hit me, I think I have reason to be concerned.
Wait, oh my god, they're literally...
No,
okay,
so
then let me finish.
Dude, let me speak, bro.
Tell the one about the girl.
Let me finish.
Dude, Holy shit, that's like a callback to season 2. What the fuck?
I will. I said I'm worried about someone either doing that, think they can rob, somehow kill you and just take it, or a thing where if he becomes successsul, they might think that they can, you know.
More so than getting a huge life insurance policy.
Can you shut up? I'm saying he's made himself to be like.
By the way, the life insurance that he's talking about is like putting a life insurance policy on her, right? And she's taking offense to that, I guess.
You know, very.
Is that what's happening here?
Unlikable, and so I'm afraid one of two. Someone's either going to try to kill him and take me.
You didn't even watch the clip. Why are you not watching the clip?
Because they're crazy, as like, you know, or the reverse. They're going to try to have me killed and marry him and make dependents with him.
Nico? Yeah. Nico Sam. Yep.
Because he doesn't have any children, and they think if after his wife dies,
Fuck Hublot, bro.
Emotional. No, it's not. It's a very valid concern. If you are popular and people know you have a lot of money, and that there is your whole life is online, there's a lot of security breach there already. It's not crazy.
Right, like
it's a low chance, but it's not impossible.
Would involve someone who is willing or able to facilitate killing one of us.
Yeah, that's not hard.
And
the
then
world
seducing
is
the
full of
other
murder.
one, and then hoping that it goes to marriage, and then hoping that you have kids. Fucking crazy.
So when you're not, it's not like
watch
it's
too
hard
many
to create
movies.
children when a
What is
guy
this,
is horny and wants
14?
to bust. People baby trap people all the time.
Well, I don't understand. Like, is he gassing her up right now? They literally had people come to their house and fucking, like, they could have killed them. Why is he talking like this? Like making Ocean 11 jokes when they literally did this at their house. Blood sports with your spouse is crazy. Average IRL stream moment.
Like what?
The cops were really strippers. Dude, Chud's chat was getting on his ass for being like, nah, this is real. And then it was like very obviously real.
I've really never been baby trapped, thank you.
Yeah, not until it happened.
And you can't even blame them because she just lies, dude.
Mr. Like, oh, they could kill me. You're scared of a SWAT, but you're not scared to be baby trapped when people know you have a lot of money? You are retarded. You are literally retarded.
Yeah, she's kind of spitting here. I gotta be honest.
Say it again.
Imagine if Amouranth had a low taper fade. True. That's pretty true. I said that's pretty true. True.
You are scared of a SWAT when all the police officers should know. If you are scared you will get shot from a swatting, but you aren't scared that women who know you have a lot of money can see your Richard Milles, your Rolexes,
It is Richard Mille, bro. Holy shit, dude. Holy shit,
your Lambos and your Ferraris might want a baby trap.
Dude, you have too much money if you buy a fucking Richard Mille. It literally just looks... It doesn't even look good.
You think
Holy shit, dude, though. I mean, I'm fucking in, bro. I'm in.
Happen? You're stupid then.
Let's summarize.
Yeah, you just got Watch Dogs, bitch.
Yes, I think getting shot in the face would be dramatically worse than having a kid.
That's not at all what we're saying.
That's the downside of each.
No.
Oh no, she had kids with me. She baby trapped me.
Too stupid to understand probability.
Bro, one, I'm dead. The other,
dude, holy.
One,
you're not
case,
even getting.
One, I'm dead. The other one, worst case,
you're
I lose half my
lost.
money.
You're hopeless.
I don't understand how anyone would say getting shot in the face is not worse.
Saying.
I know, but you're saying I'm more scared of getting swatted. Duh. Between having a baby and getting swatted, I am more scared of being swatted. Everyone probably is. Jesus Christ, you live in La La Land.
Oh my god. I don't know. I think for the average person, that's... Chat, would you be more scared of getting swatted or having a kid? But you have to understand, if you're getting swatted, you're Amouranth, somebody who has no doubt spoken to police before, right? And they probably have... Like, Keemstar gets swatted once a week. And they just knock on the door. They're not kicking down the door every time. I think that for the average person, getting swatted is scarier. But for the YouTuber who gets swatted enough to the point where every police officer knows them on a first-name basis, it's probably scarier to have the kid. I think from a very privileged position, if you've been in that position before or whatever, which of course I am not, if you're like that successful that you've gotten swatted that many times, I think her position is probably correct here, but most people won't be able to empathize with it.
Say it again for everyone. That he is more scared of getting glocked in the face than a girl baby trapping him.
Yes.
Yeah, because
you are scared of.
Okay, but Amouranth baby trapping you is like a fetish for half of her viewers, to be clear. just to be clear, it sounds extremely crazy for him to say that Amouranth, like, okay.
The police, who we employ as security guards also.
Dude, half of the people who are watching that stream are getting off of the thought of Amouranth baby trapping them.
Good partner, unlike you, and can have kids, unlike you, then
Wow, a good partner would. Okay, dude, but like, why are you marrying someone who's not on the same page with you with kids? You can't make somebody have kids if they don't want to have kids. Why would you marry someone who doesn't plan on having children if that's something that's important for you?
I would find that mildly enjoyable. Whereas getting shot in the face, I would not like that.
Great.
You know, it's
I'm
funny
glad.
because
Go pursue that
You
then.
have been all over my shit about, oh, I kind of want to have kids now. Oh, I kind of have kids now. I kind of have kids now. And then you told me I had to go through this battery of tests and then do this.
Oh no, she wants to have kids then. So he doesn't want to have kids? Wait, she... Okay, so she wants to have kids.
I just saw Keffel's tweet on Nicholas DeOrio.
Keffel's appreciated the shout out.
Oh no, you have to masturbate and then store your samples of sperm. What a travesty.
You look into your thing and you're like,
He said she's incapable?
no.
Oh, is she Oh.
I was like, what?
Crazy? Is
And
that...
it turns out that you
Well, why can't you just adopt? I don't know. There's probably some kid who wants a parent.
are the one who can't have kids while you made me do all that fucking bullshit.
You know what's funny? As inconsistent as my periods have been, every time that we're on the brink of divorce, my periods start again.
Yes, I'm sure you're gonna have a great fertility. You have no eggs.
No, oh no, oh my god. Oh my god. Holy shit, dude. He sounds like a fucking... Wow. Wow, okay. Wow. Okay. Dude, just when I'm thinking, all right, maybe we're done with this, we get reeled back in.
Consistent as my periods have been, every time that we're on the brink of divorce, my periods start again.
Yes, I'm sure you're gonna have a great fertility. You have no eggs.
It's kind of like when
You can have a
animals
period, but
in
you
the
have no
wild,
eggs.
their bodies will...
Dude, she didn't even flinch at that. He just went, haha, you have no eggs. And she's just like, it's like when animals in the wild...
hold eggs when the conditions aren't
literally
correct.
The lava thing was not a fucking hoax. Literally, you have no eggs.
It's not a...
That's why they call it ovarian
Yeah, or
failure.
wasn't... Yeah, the hormones are saying your ovarian environment right now is not hospitable to eggs at the moment.
Bro, I feel like anyone who couldn't have kids getting yelled at that you have no eggs would burst into tears. But again, that's acting logical, and influencers are anything but. I don't know, I just feel like this is a weird reaction to something like that. Unless this is something that she's become, like, worn down on. That, like, this is a constant point of argumentation.
They said that you have...
Look at all those drinks. Dude, that's Fiji water and Gatorade. What are you talking about? Look at all the drinks. Is that not Fiji water, Gatorade? Oh, there's 2 glasses here, I guess.
The hormones are showing that it's not,
They
you know,
said
they're
your
not,
women
my
area
ovaries
is
aren't
about
happy,
50 years
basically.
old. Like,
That's not what they
medically speaking,
said.
It's 50 years old.
That is not
So,
what they
like,
said.
You know, you better hurry.
That's not how that works.
You better hurry, because time is really
Yeah, that's
running
what I
out.
was going to say.
That's not how
It would
hormone
make
testing works.
It would make sense if she's used to being treated this way. That's why she didn't flinch.
I didn't say hormone testing.
But that's all
I
they
said
did
your
was they...
egg- No. I said you're the
Bro, you don't even understand how any of it works. Stop
count.
trying... That's...
Egg count.
They never use the word egg count at all.
No, I know. I'm just saying
What's
that,
the
like,
name of
literally
the guy
it is
in
how many
Keemstar
eggs
Orbiter?
they
Nick
feel
Oreo. Mr. Oreo.
Bro, this is a crazy dono.
I
in this
genuinely don't
combo.
see how people see her as attractive and spank off to her stuff. Yeah, she's hot, but she seems kinda gross personality-wise. Both of them come off that way.
Jesus Christ, dude. Oh, okay, man.
confident they can extract.
That was a fucking crazy dono for this combo.
That is a very low number. Literally, they said, I've never heard them say...
Because yes, that's not the same. Not being able to extract them is not the same as egg count. Because your eggs have to be in a certain hormonal cycle in order to extract them. It doesn't mean that they don't exist.
The quality of the eggs implies
that means
you're
your
50.
body is... No, it doesn't.
Okay.
You're literally brain dead on this topic. You don't know how eggs work, bro.
The thing is, I feel like if they were faking it now, wouldn't she be flailing harder? Like, wouldn't she be, like, fucking screaming and crying right now if they were trying to fake it? Now I'm starting to think this is real. I don't know. For all the reasons why you guys are starting to think it's fake, I'm starting to think it's real. I don't think she's this good of an actor to remain composed in this argument.
Mm-hmm. Clearly you do.
I do, because I actually did research that, just like apparently you researched divorce.
Bro, you should have seen the first time she told me about like fertilized versus unfertilized. Like she was like, well, I just have to get one egg. It's like, well,
Shut. Dude, you should have seen my fucking face when she told me she couldn't have kids, dude. What? What?
Hold on. One egg. No. You see,
I said
that's
the minimum needed.
There's a success,
right?
Well, yeah. But
I said one egg is better than none.
The one single egg they got is going to be fertilized. Holy shit, dude! That's not how they operate. They would tell you that is very unlikely because there's a very high failure rate for that type of thing.
You're at that level. I never said there wasn't.
So then you don't.
It's
one egg
technically there is a possibility as long as there's one.
One egg. One egg. It's like a bird. One egg.
You are dumb. It doesn't mean there's one egg in your body. That means based on how your body is responding to the hormonal medication that is.
All right, I might be tired and at risk of saying something cancel-worthy. They really should look to adopt. I think that would maybe okay. First of all, I don't think these people should have kids. I think they should get divorced. I think they shouldn't interact. Now, Amouranth, if she can't have kids in the future, you know what she should do? Is she should potentially look to adopt, even as a single parent or whatever.
Can I say something to you, Nick? I really like.
How do I say this in a way that doesn't sound awful? You know what? I'm gonna refrain. I'm gonna button out. I'm not gonna say it.
Required for freezing. It'll align your body.
I'm just saying that, like, if she wants to go viral, there's a very specific there's a thing she could do that would go very viral. Okay.
In a certain hormonal cycle to be able to retrieve.
Shout out to Nicholas DeOrio. It would take 7 retrieval attempts to maybe harvest enough so that maybe one egg has a plausible chance of being fertilized.
Yes, they are setting you up for.
And they said up to 7 is insane because
not really.
You got to take that hormonal fucking battery every time.
It's not insane. That's just how bodies are, and unfortunately, people don't talk about it.
They were unwilling to like they literally said, or maybe we don't, because it's very onerous, and they were saying unlikely.
Can I say something?
Yeah, it is unlikely.
I really like
based on how my
hormonal. It's all right. It's okay. I don't need TV. I'll just make my own sitcom in my head, and I'll give it an upbeat '80s sitcom theme.
I always do the possible.
This time around, I'm staying at home, and things are gonna get better. Settling in, loving my wife, but then I got that letter. My black son, now each day my heart is getting bigger. Don't even remember sleeping with that lady, but I did. My black son.
Okay, I'm just saying.
And the crazy part is she didn't just ask me one time. She asked me 6 times in a row. And every time I did it, there was something wrong with it. First time it was
because you kept stuttering and looking away from me.
Because you're rapturing!
Okay, oh god. I'm just saying. Think of it though, right? Alright? Raising a kid, good. Getting a kid out of the foster system, fantastic. Alright? And then it would go viral on social media. I don't know. But not with this husband.
At that point, I asked
you were! You started with the God thing, and I just asked you yourself, of your own volition, I asked you, why were you acting so off? And you yourself said, because I thought I was raptured. That frames it perfectly. Because...
Do you think that Amouranth would be a bad mom? I don't know. If any of this is fake and they're faking domestic disputes publicly or whatever, I don't think she should ever have kids. For the reason that they would become part, like a content tool that way. So I think that would be a total no. But I don't think that means if this is real, I don't think this means she should never have children.
I'm concerned.
Like, I don't know. I would like to think that even if this is fake, she would treat a child better than she treats a relationship.
And so obviously my eyes are like, and then you're like, tell me you love me. You don't. And so I'm wearing glasses, right? And I'm like, I love you. You go, you're lying because you're wearing glasses. I take my glasses off. And then you go, tell me now. I go, I love you. You go, you blinked. And I was like,
how come when he gets because the mic is on her, like he gets closer to the camera and he becomes less audible?
Sorry.
They shouldn't when someone says you love me. You shouldn't be blinking like you're fucking.
Dude, can you imagine watching this fucking domestic dispute for 4 hours or whatever, 5-6 hours at this point, and they're just writing in the chat, dude, Nick losing argument, fail, mogged. That's what I'm reading on the chat on the screen right now. It's like you're getting mogged, Nick.
My eyes are glitching out and stuttering.
You're acting really weird, and I'm trying to.
I'm not.
You're really rapturing. You're right. That happens all the time.
I wasn't That's not even a verb. I was not rapturing. I was just paranoid to the extreme that something bad was about to happen.
You know, a lot of people say like, oh God, you're doing OnlyFans. It's going to be really difficult for your kids in school. And like, oh no, or whatever. I think that this is infinitely more damaging. To find videos of your parents fighting and screaming at each other in an IRL live stream is infinitely more embarrassing than a person doing pornography. Sorry. I think it's infinitely worse. This would be like I think these people need to get divorced.
Shout out.
Happen.
So, anyways.
No way! No!
Yo, thank you so much.
There's a KFC in Yemen!
Context wagon. While playing Deadlock, someone donated why Connor hated you. He claimed he didn't but had a lot of pity for you, thinking you're a part of DGG and watched one of your videos in private and said you're pathetic.
Dude, all these people have is like Destiny DGG memes. It's the only way they can criticize me by straight up lying about my coverage on him.
Say it with my eyes wide open and don't blink. I said I love you. And then you go.
Anonymous just tipped $1.20.
No, I didn't.
You two are deranged.
Acting like a bot.
Best of luck.
You two are deranged. Best of luck. Amazing dodo.
I did not say you're a lizard.
I was like, what the fuck is going on? Like, that's when I knew for sure some fucking crazy fucking things happened.
Oh, their alarm's going off. Yell at my wife. Yell at my wife. Yell at my wife.
Listen, man, I'm just gonna say this, okay? Obviously, the robbery was extremely traumatic. But I'm telling you...
What's the name of the guy from Keemstar Orbiter?
Dude, I don't know. That was a little low. I don't know if you caught that. Holy shit. I'm going to say something, all right? Look, I know the robbery was a traumatic experience, but... like, gun to her head, shot somebody. Look, I know it was traumatic for you,
$5, my man.
but...
And I've been saying this to you for a while. You have never returned to normal, from my perception, and I can give you a bunch of reasons, since the day that you had the rapturing thing. From then on...
That you had the what?
Never returned to normal, from my perception, and I can give you a bunch of reasons, since the day that you had the rapturing thing.
What is the rapturing thing? You've never been the same since the rapturing thing? Does anybody know what that is? Oh, he was the one that shot, I thought. Well, she said that she was, but maybe it's not the case. Oh, no, maybe... Oh, no, he did shoot. You're right, you're right, you're right. She got... What is rapturing? The Biohawk? Rupturing? Like rapture with Jesus? Alright, the biblical rapture. I don't think it's a biblical thing, is it? Hold on, let me just boost this up. It's gonna get really loud again, but... Let me...
You have never returned to normal, from my perception, and I can give you a bunch of reasons, since the day that you had the rapturing thing. From then on...
It's rapturing.
Was like very religious curious, religious iconography, noticing it everywhere.
Wait!
She would notice my Isaiah suit.
No, it literally is Christ! It's all about religious iconography. Wait, does she think that she was left behind in the rapture? What? This is new lore!
And say, Moses is burning bush.
Yeah, you were wearing that the day of the robbery.
Literally! It's not even a bush.
Holy shit, dude.
It's just a lapel pin. It has a red coral.
Anonymous just tipped $1. Be aware you have a notorious pedophile named Al Foxy in your chat. He has molested thousands of kids. If you agree with this behavior...
Camden Gerard Davis is in fucking chat right now. Dude, do not ban him. What the fuck?
Do not ban.
Wait, if you agree with his behavior, do not ban him.
At the day of the robbery.
Literally, it's not even a bush. It's just a lapel pin. It has a red cord.
Anonymous just tipped $1. Be aware you have a notorious pedophile named Al Foxy in your chat. He has molested thousands of kids. If you agree with this behavior, do not ban him.
This is insane.
Because that's my thing. I wear a certain suit jacket, and she'd be like,
Dude, it's literally fucking Camden Gerard Davis.
Just tipped $1. This is actually disgusting. This guy is abusive,
Nicholas,
manipulated, and an
the goat.
abuser.
Thank you
When
for
you
the
are strong
$5,
enough,
my
you
man.
need to run.
I took a bunch of L's in 22.
Holy shit.
I'm sure you can understand. It's a
Chief Bomb just tipped $1. Can y'all shut up? I'm trying to sleep.
Hello?
Oh, dude,
Nicholas,
you know what probably
the
happened?
goat. Thank you
It's
for the
probably
$5,
becoming
my
like
man.
8, 9 a.m. in the morning, so people are waking up to find out they're still fighting. That's probably what's happening right now, so the $1 is about to start flowing in. Oh, no. Oh, wait, they're muted. They muted. Wait, what? Wait.
Love is forgiving. Just tipped $2. Amouranth.
What's the name of the
I praise
the
you for
guy,
wanting to have
the
faith
Keemstar
in God.
Orbiter? Nick
God
DeOrio.
loves all.
Mr.
Jews will be
DeOrio.
saved, don't worry. Wishing you the best and
My
for actual
husband
love.
wants to get a divorce. And
Wait, the police are calling now? Did they get a call from the police? Wait, the police just got on call.
I am totally...
Wait, dude, did they put the police on... Dude, he's holding the fucking thing, the microphone, so they can get the police on call. This is so ridiculous.
down.
While TTS is blaring.
But he just won't leave, and instead has been doxing information like the gate code where I keep my horses at online to thousands of followers live. It is just
Dude, the police are on call right now. He's like, my husband has doxed my horses. Can you please assist me?
very like
Amouranth called. I mean, I imagine somebody called them, but why is he sitting there with a fucking deadpan look, holding the thing so the cop can call in, dude?
unsafe. It's like a security breach. The fact that he's done that, and so I don't know what to do in this situation. I don't know if I can legally have him like go somewhere else for now.
Dude, this guy's like me right now in the Papa Gut call. Like, dude, I don't know what's going. Listen, dude, you're kind of on your own on this one.
So no, not if y'all are legally together. If y'all are married, then it's a common property. You have to get a divorce.
Well,
Dude, you'd have to get a divorce to ask him to leave. How soon can we do it?
want one, but I can't. The court's not open today, right?
Dude, the court's not open today. I can't get a divorce. The court is currently closed.
So now what?
Yeah, this is where it's like, it's fake. I'm sorry. This is ridiculous. This is too stupid to be real. Maybe the fight was... Maybe they, they went self-aware halfway through, and it was, real for a time. But this is fake.
I'm not sure how that works. You probably have to get an attorney.
He's asking the... Wait, you might have to get an attorney to get divorced, right? This is ridiculous.
No, we don't deal with divorces.
Ma'am,
Okay.
you can't call the police to divorce your husband.
So if he's doxing all of her information, I just have to sit here and deal with it.
I mean, there's not really much we can do about that.
Great.
Dude, all the Sniper Wolf Jax Films people who said that you'd get arrested for doxing are fucking kicking and screaming right now as the cop says this. Dude, Sniper Wolf's gonna go to jail, bro. Doxing is illegal.
I had to keep her honest because the last time I didn't have this, she said some crazy fucking shit.
That is not true.
Bro, last time you were very convinced the cops were coming a
Bro, SpongeBob just fucking tipped $1 in the middle of the domestic dispute.
second time.
And by the way, he just figured out how to talk into the microphone after 2 hours.
But all you told them was everything that happened the first time.
I'm literally telling them.
I'm telling you guys, if I didn't have that...
Dude, he literally puts the mic down and we can't hear him again after fucking raping my ears.
If I didn't have that playing, I'd have more Glocks in my face. I've already seen this movie once. Dude, okay, let's try this one, okay? Earlier, we have a bunch of people here, right, that weren't here earlier. Ready? Earlier, you told me, okay, so let's explain the situation. I got swatted, right? At least 5 squad cars showed up.
there was like close to 10 officers. And when I opened this door, because they were banging already at the door of this studio.
What the fuck? He just starts explaining something. She runs off and starts crying. Now, dude, she just straight up ulted in the middle of the... We're finally getting info dump, and she ulted. No, wait, can you... I want to know what happened. Dude, Ammo just started ulting.
Anyways, when I heard a banging at the door over here...
leave. All my animals are here.
If
But you literally won't leave.
Amaranth, we're finally understanding what happened. Please, just for 2 more seconds, all right?
When I heard a banging at this door right here, okay, I literally was like, what is that?
You said this woman should have... I don't think crying prohibits you from having kids. I don't know.
Bill just tipped $1. Shut up, retard.
And so I go and I open the door, and once I open the door, it's like, right, 2 guys, like they're on each, like they're like on the edges of the door, and they're just like this. Yeah, I know.
No, I care. I actually do care. I actually really care. I really want to know what's happening. Fuck,
no
bro.
one cares.
I got double teamed.
Your perception is that no one cares that
You're fine. You're being dramatic when you've been swatted so many times. You tell us it's routine.
Sorry, I was literally dead air for 2 seconds on this whole stream. I apologize. I had a Hassan Piker moment, alright?
Well, no, you're right. Normally, at this point, they come and they check my ID. You've seen it. But this was not that. Because someone called in something insane. This was not that. This was them at the door with guns. Okay?
Just
So then
tipped
they
$1.
instantly...
Shut the fuck up, Nick.
Boom,
You're the racist.
zip,
one.
right?
Remember what you said about
I'm
him.
gone.
No
They
one
throw me
fucking
in the back of
believes
a
you.
squad
fucking
car.
face.
I had no idea they were made out of plastic. That didn't feel very good.
Oh my god, no one gives a fuck! Why are you such a little bitch?
Jesus! What? Whoa. Okay.
And then...
Yeah, you know it didn't feel very good getting pistol whipped, but you're still willing to divorce your wife after that and call her names and trivialize her and mock her and trauma. Yeah, great.
Anyways, at that point,
Anonymous
as I
just
always
tipped
do,
$1. He is beyond a disgusting piece of shit. Leave you piece of shit. You
Victimizing
pay for
yourself,
shit.
and I'm
It's
the
all
one
hers.
who's literally a victim. It's crazy.
anyways, so I'm in the back of the squad car.
Tipped
and I'm just having a conversation with this
Are you
female
ready,
officer,
kids?
And I ask her,
Aye, aye, Captain.
hey,
Dude, I can't, bro. I can't. Dude, the TTS makes this so much better.
I can't hear you.
I always ask
Aye,
this,
aye,
but like,
Captain.
can you tell me
SpongeBob
why
SquarePants.
y'all are here? Like, what's
Aye.
their call in? And what she
Wait, she cut it off? They cut off the SpongeBob.
told me was someone called in that they saw you online.
Dr. Phil
beating
just
your
tipped
wife
$1.
unconscious.
Act like a man, you little bitch.
Shut up. Great. We
And
know
then,
this.
and then, you know, obviously after a while,
Dude, she's sobbing. He's fucking mansplaining. And Dr. Phil is calling him a bitch. This is the greatest stream I've ever seen.
they clear it, and I didn't do that, and they watched the
Ab
clip,
Drews
and it's
just tipped
fine,
$1.
right? So then
It's heartbreaking
I
to
come
watch
over
this.
here.
They come
Nick,
in and I tell
leave
them
her
that you
alone.
weren't doing anything. We
I
are
know.
aware.
Dude, imagine donating $1 to say leave her alone in a domestic argument. Like you're, dude, no, better get my credit card out.
Watch it.
I come in here.
Take care of yourself.
I come in here.
How much is your TTS? $20, and it gets in the way.
Everything
to
will be
hear her
fine.
say this, okay?
The thing is, I didn't want TTS, so I put it at a number that I didn't think people would oftentimes hit, and then they hit it.
You know, I don't blame the guy who swatted you. I blame you.
And I can't raise it because people expect it at $20.
Anonymous
Blames
just
me
tipped $1.
for me
Dude is
being
trying to play the
swatted.
victim.
I said
He's the
you.
one.
Oh my
We
God,
know
it's
that
not.
guy.
Wait, rewind that? What did I miss?
You weren't doing anything. We
I
are
know.
aware. We
Just
all
leave
watched it.
I come in here.
Take care of yourself.
I come in here
Everything
to
will be
hear her
fine.
say this, okay? You know, I don't blame the guy who swatted you.
What? What?
I just saw Keffel's tweet.
Wait, what?
Nicholas DeOrio.
I blame you.
The shout out.
I don't blame the guy who swatted you. I blame you? This is fake.
Anonymous
Blames
just
me
tipped $1.
for me
Dude is
being
trying to play the
swatted.
victim.
I said
He's the
you.
one.
Oh my
We
God,
know
it's
that
not
that
even
guy.
the words that I used.
We know that that guy lied?
Is it my fault? I said, yes, it is your fault because you turned
Yeah,
off
my
the
fault.
stream.
I got swatted because the guy said he saw me beat her senseless.
No, I remember you on Twitter.
Oh. No, that's still ridiculous. That's not... So, the swatting call was because he was accused of beating his girlfriend because she called him an abuser. So they made... No, that's still... No. That's kind of... That's kind of like a run-of-the-mill swatting, dude. You're trying to draw a comparison here because of the abuse allegations previously, but no, that's kind of what swatting is. They make up a story like that.
He's blaming so hard.
You got swatted.
No, this is ridiculous.
This man has taken the soul from you.
No, I got swatted because someone lied to the cops and got them over here.
Yeah, that's every swatting. That's you're a victim of every swatting ever.
The reason why they swatted
this
is
is what I'm
because
talking
you
about.
caused reason for concern.
This is what I'm talking about.
No one can fucking... The reason why someone calls is not because they lied. That makes no sense.
But they did.
You're not making sense, you dumbass! Why are you so stupid?
Wait, the point is not that they lied.
Yeah, this is when I said why wouldn't they be flailing around more if this was fake. This is what I mean. Like, I'm sorry, I don't understand how they haven't shut off the stream yet. This is ridiculous.
Destiny Little Steve, $1.
The point is that you made people concerned, so they had to swat them. They felt the need.
Oh, they had to swat. They had to swat.
They felt the need.
They were justified to swat.
No, they felt the need to make a
all your
concerned
friends can know your position on this.
What is your problem?
Dude. I hate to be this guy, alright? It's getting late. I'm gonna say some stupid shit. She sounds like the Stop Hating on Sonic kid. She really does sound like the Stop Hating on Sonic kid. Okay? Like Sammy, the Sonic kid. When will you learn your actions have consequences?
Watching Nicholas DeOrio's latest video.
Strongly enough, they have to swat.
I can't deal with this anymore.
Can you imagine that?
Call your dad,
She's
bro.
actually
Just
defending
tip
the guy who
$1.
swatted her.
Call your
She's like,
dad.
well,
Amouranth.
You mean I
Call your dad.
catalyzed?
Amouranth.
You're saying I catalyzed? I catalyzed?
If you hate me, just kill me, please. It would be so much easier.
Random.
What the fuck? What the fuck is happening? This is so... Yeah, this is... I'm laughing because I don't think this is real.
Is Dark Viper EU a virgin?
I'll take my Felford Again award if this is legit.
Why would so many people be good?
This guy's got like the sassiest face on the planet while she's screaming like, kill me now. Like, I don't... This is like...
I can't deal with this
Man,
anymore.
shut you are fuck up. Be calm. You're fucking crazy. Why are you moving
I'll accept my Felford Again award if this is real.
so fast?
I catalyzed.
Fucking stick it. You're
How is Kick broadcasting this? Why did Kick not suspend this account? That's fucking crazy.
dangerous for
I
society.
catalyzed someone to lie about me being her senseless, and so I deserve to have.
Reservoir just tipped $1.
You see,
I'm a fat ogre
I'm
fuck with a
Dude, she's screaming, and the TTS is like, I'm a fat ogre fuck with a burger obsession. I eat burgers until my butts
Nicholas,
bleed. I am
the goat.
secretly dating
Thank
a
you for the
community
$5,
member.
my
Dude,
man.
this Dude, I can't.
until my butt bleeds. I'm secretly dating a community member
yelling at me,
while
I guess.
blood
I
runs
can't
down.
Deal with it. You won't leave. You won't shut up.
I'm
What did I do?
You can just turn off the stream.
Nicholas, the goat.
Oh,
Thank
the
you for the
cops won't help me.
$5, my man.
No one can help me.
Thank you for reading them, Nick. You really didn't have to. I feel like, dude,
Destiny Little
look, dude, in the middle of the carnage, Stasia, Cherry, Melina, Pixie, Abby, Hannah, Baby Pitch, Stasia, Cherry, Melina, Pixie. Dude, like, they're just listing the accusers of Destiny. They're just listing the accusers of Destiny in the middle of the fight. Because they know that Destiny is going to review this on stream, so they just started listing the fucking...
I'm talking in room temperature.
Dude, this is so fucking
Boys,
crazy.
you're yelling at me like you do
Stasha,
every night,
Cherry,
basically nowadays.
Melina, Pixie,
Did you yell at me last night?
Baby Peach,
Yeah?
Stasha, Cherry, Melina,
So that goes to
Pixie,
the story,
Abby,
okay?
Hannah,
I don't even know who all these people are. Who's Hannah?
Baby
I get
Peach,
upset.
Stasha,
I
Cherry,
get upset last
Melina,
night, but
Pixie, Abby.
because I've been working on this a lot.
Dude, Destiny just sitting there watching like, wow, this is kind of weird. And all of a sudden it just pops up.
I keep it at a room temperature voice. She starts yelling at me. I say, hey, you're yelling at me right now. She goes, so
Anonymous
I'm mad.
just tipped $1.
And so I said,
dude, give her a
so being
hug
mad
and just
means that you can
leave.
yell?
Sending
If that's the
love
case, I don't
and
think
forgiveness
anyone's
for
ever been
both of
I
you.
don't know what it would stop. He would just ask you to leave, and we're at the same place we would be.
I know.
It will not help.
Chief Bomb just tipped $1.
Wait, is her family calling her and telling her to leave him? Dude. I don't know how you guys watch fucking Love Island, but you don't like this shit, dude. This is like YouTube Love Island.
Chat, should I ban her?
I'm just fucked.
No, hey, we can figure it out, okay?
She's now talking to the
Dude, now she's called her family.
Joe Peach just tipped $1. I can't take it anymore. Guys, play some Oblivion.
Why hasn't Amouranth left? Well, if it's real, it makes sense why she hasn't left. Because that's like literally how these things work, okay? It's literally like, it's extremely difficult to leave an abusive relationship. I can understand that if it's real. If it's fake, it's because they're making shitloads of... well, they're not making shitloads of money. They're making Dude, wait a minute. They're only making $1 TTS, and nobody has donated more than $1 so far. They're practically doing this for free. I guess the publicity could be what it is, but I didn't even consider that. They're not making any money from this stream. I've probably made more watching it than they did when they were streaming it.
Take care.
They say that like betrayal makes the strangest bedfellows.
Clips? Yeah, I guess.
What's the name of the guy? Keemstar Orbiter.
But wait, why wouldn't you do this
Oreo.
on a stream
Mr.
that's like
Oreo.
getting views, right? Wouldn't you want to have your peak moment where people can be louder and support you?
I just saw Keffel.
Also, thank you for hitting the goal.
Nicholas DeOrio.
Unrelated thing. Thank you for hitting the goal.
Peach just tipped $3. Motherfucker, this is Joe Peach. I'm coming for your ass.
I'm not
Amouranth,
even
hold
doing
on.
anything.
I'm not saying you're doing anything. I'm facing an argument, you dumbass. Obviously, everyone can.
Okay, now, counterpoint. If this guy's really upset because he thinks that his wife's comments led to him getting swatted, okay, and he's listening to all these TTS donations right now, calling him like an abuser or saying that like he needs to leave, that he's fucked up or whatever, why is he not getting anxiety from this? Why is he not getting nervous that like this thing that caused him to get swatted, that he's scared of, that he feels like he's in danger, right? That's why he's upset here. Why is he not listening to, like, why is he not becoming nervous that it's happening again?
See, we're on video.
Psychopath? I mean, but like, psychopath is not a fun answer. We can't, dude, psychopath is a catch-all, is a catch-22, right? I can't explore the concept of psychopathy.
Yo, shut up!
XQC just tipped $1.
Oh, XQC, what does he got to say?
Subscribe to Simbe on Twitch.
Oh, it's self-promote. Why are you, dude, what the fuck?
Bro,
Can you help me get unbanned from Kick?
like,
He keeps getting me banned.
No, that was a different time
Shout out
entirely.
Talon
This weird
W.
attack was
Troy.
after the robbery. You dumbass! They're literally the last time we had a big argument.
Dr. Phil just tipped $1. Dude, just shut the fuck up already and take some responsibility. You useless, ungrateful, selfish little piece of shit. Act like a fucking man.
Like, shouldn't that be triggering to him? Maybe he can't hear the TTS right now? You would think that would trigger him in some capacity.
All I've ever wanted was to enjoy life and be with animals. Why did I get put
Anonymous
with this
just
fucking
tipped
insane
$1.
person?
This is not your stream. Get off the stream. Nick, you're stupid as hell. Why are you even...
Here's the reality of the situation. Real or not, fake or not, if she comes back on stream with this guy, people should just not support her streams anymore. They should not enable her to continue this relationship. That's not like me taking it out on her, being the victim in this situation, being abused by this guy. But like, you can't enable this person who's continuing to be in this self-harm cycle with this insane person by just allowing her to continue doing what she's doing unchecked. There's nothing you can really do to this guy because he's not like a career... Like, this guy is only famous or whatever because he's on Amouranth's live stream. There's nothing you can do to him, realistically, right? There's nothing you can take from him. So... The only thing you can say is, like, I'm not going to support Amouranth. If she stays with this guy, that's a reasonable thing to come to.
There's a KFC in Yemen!
Could you play the ultimate tipster review?
Fine. Oh no, it's frozen. Hold on. Wait, why is it... I have to come back to that. Alright. I don't know.
In the same room or on camera.
Narcissist, let me try
asshole,
my
I
best
hate you.
impression of this.
We don't do anything to people!
I probably shouldn't, but it's like, if I...
Whoa! Jesus! Okay, that didn't... Hold on, wait.
Thank you for the $5.
I'm hitting all the buttons. I'm hitting all the buttons. Dude, what happened, dude? Dude, are you guys awake? You guys awake? Okay, here, we're gonna hit it now. We're gonna hit it now, okay? Okay, that was the ultimate tipster review from the olden days. I'm sorry, I stored it on the 25 terabyte hard drive.
No,
and it needs to like fire up.
Why would so many people be googling that?
I wonder what Shelbo thinks about his girlfriend going through this right now. Yeah, really, Shelbo is the real victim.
I feel like Joseph right now, locked in the prison.
Oh, she's doing it for me. She's getting compared.
Bro, did she just say, I feel like Joseph right now? I'm locked in a prison?
I recommend watching Nicholas
This is a joke,
DeOrio's
right?
latest
The OnlyFans girl is quoting the Bible in the middle of a domestic dispute. Like, that's Joseph from the Bible, right? That's Joseph from the Bible?
Probably shouldn't, but it's like, if I had a venture guess in the vein that you can understand.
I literally feel like Joseph right now, locked in the prison.
Oh, she's doing it for me. She's gonna compare herself to biblical characters. This is the best part.
That's crazy.
You know, the God of Abraham probably is punishing you for the.
This is ridiculous. That is ridiculous. That is ridiculous, dude. There's no. I feel like Joseph right now.
Upon the world, right? The God of Abraham. You know, what have you sacrificed? Like, fuck off, dude. Fuck off, dude. She says she's literally Joseph from the Bible.
I said I feel like.
Oh, she feels like the son of Jesus.
Yeah, this guy's an insane freak, but she is psychotic. I'm sorry. She's not psychotic. She is crazy. There's a difference. Yeah, this is insane. This is a fucking. What is happening?
The father of Jesus.
That's who Joseph is. Are you retarded?
There are more than one Josephs in the Bible. I picked the most.
Why are they debating the Bible right now? What is happening?
Famous one. The father of Jesus.
The Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, and the Space Ghost. No, Peter, there is no Space Ghost.
Apparently, after we just watched the movie. Two versions of the movie.
I like the concept that, like, when Amouranth is not shooting pornography, she's reading the Bible and attending church.
Nicholas DeOrio.
It just seems like, but like, it just seems like a fucking meme. It just seems ridiculous at the premise.
What's the name of the guy, Keemstar Orbiter?
What's up?
Nick Oreo. Mr. Oreo.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think so. Basically, this whole thing flew off the rails when she asked.
By the way,
Nicholas,
I saw
the goat.
Who is the OnlyFans girl that Chud Logic covered because she like fucked like she was gonna go fuck a bunch of people in Australia and she was branding it as like a school's graduation, bring your friends celebration.
I recommend watching
and she lost her
Nicholas
visa.
DeOrio's
Who was that?
latest video.
Who was the one? Bonnie Blue? Dude, I saw a video hit my feed today of Bonnie Blue getting a blue Ferrari or whatever. Like an insane custom kitted out body kit Ferrari. So, yeah. Dude, who's the whore now? You can't have a fucking Ferrari, all right?
Asked me to come help her. I came to help her. She had a really bad attitude, and then somehow
I can't afford a Ferrari, all right?
End up with her yelling at me, but it's my fault. And then the normal thing of like, oh, we fight for like, I don't even know how many hours it is. Like fucking, yeah.
Pretty cool looking Ferrari.
And then at the end of it all, she starts telling me that she thinks, maybe I'm part of the plot to have her killed because of life insurance. And that's when I was kind of like,
wait. So she said that he is that he thinks. She thinks that he is conspiring to have her killed to collect her life insurance because it would be cheaper than divorcing her. Like, he would get to keep it all. Okay.
Like, I do not think this person. I'm actually giving you the benefit of the doubt. I don't think that's really you.
Saying crazy shit
Yeah, I think you're in a loop right now, but I don't understand, Angelica. I don't understand why. Because we have.
Oh, you're like, dude, this is like the Anna rhetoric. Wait, is this guy really a DGGer? You're saying that because someone said in the chat that this guy's a DGGer. So like he's doing the Anna. You're looping right now. You're looping. Stop looping.
I've been making sure she only gets at most 1 Vyvanse a day. I don't even think.
Oh my god! And then he talks about Vyvanse. Dude, this is DGG right now.
You didn't take one today, and so it's like she's just acting like she's looping, or at least I'm assuming that.
Yeah, dude. Oh my god, bro. He's literally aping Destiny's like talking points.
Because the conspiracy theory thing, but otherwise it's kind of imperceptible to tell that she's acting irregular. Except that also she just doesn't kind of care about anything.
Well, he's been kind of debate broing this whole conversation, dude.
Well, I agree, but like we're kind of past that right now. Like I didn't want to. So hey, just for you to know the full context, Angelica. All night.
Who the fuck is Angelica from Rugrats? Like all grown up?
I was telling her, let's turn off stream. Let's turn off stream. Let's not.
Dude, I didn't hear that once, and we've watched this for like 2 hours.
Virgin? No, I am not. Why would so many people be Googling that?
Not do this on stream.
Whether or not this whole argument is real or not, I'm pretty sure it's taken time off my life.
Do you guys not like?
are
I mean, this is
bonkers.
fucking. I think if it's real, it kind of takes a punch out of how funny it is, but I don't know.
And every time, every time, I'm gonna put it on speakerphone so it's more fair.
I mean, this is kind of content, dude. I don't know.
Anytime.
This is the kind of shit you get on Discord and you talk with somebody and you just watch this or whatever for like an hour. This is a Discord night call thing.
That I said that, she would grab it and refuse. And I'm like, okay. So she kept wanting to stream it. The fact that the stream is still going is her decision. I have repeatedly tried to tell her.
Bro, she's not even there. You're the only guy on camera. Turn it off. Like, you're such a fucking victim, dude. Holy shit.
Let's not do this.
Bro, there's nothing I can do. She wants the stream to stay on. Dude, if you turn the stream off right now, do you think she's going to start sobbing? No, turn it back on. Because if that's not the case, then you could just shut it off, probably, without any issue.
Let's not do this. Let's not do this. So at this point...
Is that not her laying dead in the back? Oh, no, that is her laying down in the background, yeah.
Point, though.
She's very much alive, though. I can hear her.
She has created such a big issue that
because I can't make you leave,
Anyways,
and I cannot stay here any longer.
Wait. Hold on. Wait, now she's going to leave the premises, and this stream goes on for another 11 hours. I assume she doesn't go anywhere, but like, even if she leaves, he's not going to turn it off?
You're just going to sleep in the master, or what? I'm just making sure I know where you are.
Yes, I'm going to go sleep in the master.
She said she's going to go sleep, which is good. Oh, that's bad? Why are you looking at me like that?
I mean, I don't really trust what you're going to do on a PC right now.
No, there's no way, dude. There's no way. They're having a domestic dispute, and she's going to walk away while it's still rolling to go to sleep. There's no way, dude. There's no way this stream stays on. That's ridiculous.
I'm unsupervised, but you know what?
There are literally 7,000 people watching me, so I'm being held very accountable right now.
No one can see what you're doing on your screen or your phone, you dumbass. But I give up, Nick. If you want to fuck me over, I can't prevent that. No.
Yes, you can. You can turn off. This is your channel. This guy is a... Wait, what? No, I'm sorry. No, you're not going to gaslight me on this one. No way.
This police can't do anything. Just fuck me.
Basically, Angelica, I tried to get her to stop streaming it because I was like, this needs to be resolved off stream. I have this thing, I know you've heard me say it before, which it goes like this. If
she can literally end the stream with her phone or remote desktop. Yeah, I mean, this is ridiculous.
We were both recording, or one of us is recording. You know that no real discussion's happening. Everyone's just trying to make a recording, right? Like no real dialogue happens, and I knew that. And so she wanted to stream some of the fight, and I didn't want to, but I went along with it.
Yeah, there's 7,000 people supposedly watching, and they're donating in 5-minute intervals of $1, bro. Kick is botted to shit, isn't it?
And then eventually I kept saying, you got to turn it off now because they were never going to resolve this. And like I said, we're still at it because she loves posturing and performing for stream. And, you know,
Bro, This is so gaslighty. She loves posturing and performing for stream. Bro, she's asleep. You're talking to somebody on the phone to the audience right now. Are you fucking kidding me?
I lucked out because she is clearly not in the right state of mind to where she's literally talking about, you know, when she had the crazy episode. And she's saying straight up that, like,
Nicholas
I thought I was
DeOrio.
raptured.
Kevin's appreciated the shout out.
And then she'll, but at the same time.
Yeah, if there were 700 people, 7,000 people, there would, like, yeah, there would be TTS every 20 seconds. Again, we've, like, had, right now, like, we're getting way more donations than this stream with 4,000 people.
Kevin's appreciated
At fucking
the shout out.
midnight.
She'll be like, but why were you acting so weird around me? And I'm like, because you said you were rapturing. I don't know how to, I've never encountered that situation before in my life, right? But like, here's the thing, right? Like, she's actually not as obviously loopy, which, like, it took me a while to figure out, but, like, literally, it's the weird little loopy conspiracy theory things. Like, she like if she was of sound mind right now, she would absolutely not tell the entire chat that she feels like she's Joseph from the Bible. She also...
Bro, how could you possibly say stuff like this while you're the fucking...
Nicholas!
Oh my god.
The goat.
Dude, this guy sucks so much, dude. Even if this guy's faking, he still sucks.
Wouldn't probably have said or admitted that she thought she was rapturing. Right? And she also... Because those aren't helping her perception right now. And then she also probably shouldn't say that... She said this, actually. She said, I don't even blame the guy who made the call that got, you know, the people there with guns. I blame you. Like, you blame me for getting swatted? Like, I'm pretty sure that, like, the worst thing you could probably pin on me is, like, I yelled. And I don't think that that deserves to be answered with swatting.
Bro, I'm about to fucking rapture. Holy fuck, dude. I'm literally about to fucking rapture.
I think it's a pretty easy thing to just say, yeah, that guy's a fucking crazy person. He shouldn't be doing that. But instead, she's kind of encouraging it because what she says is this. She says, well, you know, he had a good reason.
If this is fake, they should be banned. I mean, yeah, but it's Kick, so they won't be.
Yeah, you tell your audience that you have a good reason for swatting their partner. What do you think happens? And true to that, 2 other times the police...
All right, we're going to jump ahead now to see when she gets back here. Let's see how fast. Or at 1:12, he talks to stream.
We would have done... Like, what the... Cooch. Coming in.
He talks to stream alone for 3 hours. 4 hours. 7 hours.
She goes, yeah. But I told her, if you cunt, I cannot...
Oh my god.
So far gone because it's like...
Does she ever come back?
Crying.
She literally never comes back. Then he leaves. Now it's Hassan Piker. What the fuck? You skip where he called her out for giving the fresh... yeah, I know. We have some stuff here. She wants a divorce in front of the husband. What is this?
Jews will be saved, don't worry. Wishing you the best.
My
and for actual
husband
love.
wants to get a divorce, and I am totally down, but he just won't leave, and instead has been doxing information like the gate code where I keep my horses at online to thousands of followers.
Oh, so that was the divorce clip. What is this? Amouranth breaks down on stream claiming her husband is after her life insurance money. We didn't have this one.
All your friends can know your position on this.
What is your problem?
Strongly enough, they have to swap.
I can't deal with this anymore.
For society. I didn't until my butt bleed.
Well, we did hear that, so I didn't hear them say it. You should donate to her husband or whatever. The delusional... Wait, the delusion is gone, Simps. Where can I bet nothing will come from this again? It's another glorified OnlyFans ad. Wasn't she supposedly abused and forced to do OnlyFans and getting divorced and quitting OnlyFans and now still together and doing OnlyFans? Don't you mean Dobby is free? I don't follow Amouranth, but I swear I've heard this before. The streamer who cried... I mean, again, yeah, this is all her fault. I don't care. Not the abuse part, obviously, but the fact that nobody believes her would be entirely her fault. I'm totally unfazed by crocodile tears. She's crying and being loud because she doesn't want him to point out her... Oh, wow, Jesus. Girl who cried wolf. This is why you don't lie about domestic abuse. Now people don't know what's real and what's fake. She needs to leave his ass for the first time. Yeah. Don't care. Isn't she insured for 100 million? She makes an insane amount. Why would he want to kill her? Let me see. LSF. I want to see if where's the clip where he accuses her of fucking somebody or jerking somebody off from hold on. Let me grab this. Boom. 4 suspects charged in the Amouranth robbery. New. You have to look on LSF because if you don't, it's all porn. You have to you can't look up Amouranth on Reddit. Husband acts like Andrew Tate. Used to make $2 million a month on OnlyFans. Now she only make. Shares full security. Yeah, it's not even here. Jesus. Yeet has the clip. All right, let me pull up Yeet real fast. Yeet. And this is 2 days ago. So wait, what the fuck? Jesus Christ, Yeet. Wow, dude. You want to see something crazy? Yeet finally posted a video in fucking 1080p. What the fuck? What the scallop? Okay. Crazy. This should be around here. Before all of this. Before all of this. Oh, Jesus Christ, dude. What a screenshot. Amouranth's husband Nick is upset. She started losing money. Frogan.
Can we talk about you kissing black men while we're married?
That is not even true.
Bro, they're already setting the fucking... That's crazy. It wasn't even like the guy from Fresh and Fit. You're like, can we talk about you kissing black men? Holy shit.
Can we talk about you kissing black men while we're married?
That is not even true.
This is why I think it's fake. Like, it's just... That doesn't sound like a real sentence that someone would say. That sounds like somebody who's trying to, like, boost OnlyFans sales.
Can we talk about you kissing black men?
Oh, dude, someone in chat goes, his name is Sean. Fuck off.
That is not even true. Oh my god.
Oh, we don't want to talk about that.
Yeah, it's rage bait. That's what it is.
Talk about that, sure.
Okay, let's talk about it.
You had me go on Tinder dates that I didn't want to go on, and then you started calling me while we were at the karaoke bar a lot.
Me if you could have an open relationship.
That is no.
Oh, you didn't?
You were wanting an open relationship.
No, did you ask that? Okay, maybe I will sleep with Aaron. Did we say that?
That is
never?
not.
You never asked that?
No, I did not.
Oh, okay. If we're gonna lie to your chat now, okay.
We're literally not lying.
And you didn't give him a hand job in the parking lot?
I did not.
Oh, okay.
Correct. I
didn't drive up on you guys.
Aaron from the Game Grunts? Oh no, Aaron Pogson, the Fresh and Fit producer.
Together, you giving him a hand job in the parking lot in Chinatown.
These men can't even...
Wait, his name is not Pogson. There's no way that his name is Pogson.
Did not.
Oh, okay.
Correct. I
didn't drive up.
I can't believe she's cheating on fucking Shelba.
On you guys together, you giving him a hand job in the parking lot in Chinatown.
These men can't even find porn that would make us money of such sexual acts that you are claiming.
Yeah, now, look, she just subtly goes, hey, I'm not even making porn with black guys, which would make us tons of money. Why would I do that for free? What a weird fucking thing to say.
These men...
You're getting accused of cheating on your husband. You're like, I could fuck black guys and make tons of money for our pornography. Why would I do it in my spare time?
Up in the parking lot in Chinatown.
These men can't even find porn that would make us money of such sexual acts that you are claiming right now. Yet you're saying I would do it off stream for no money?
Yes.
You're retarded.
Oh my god. Because porn stars never have sex off fucking...
What a weird clip.